Bad boy, bad boy. What you gonna do when his dad talk to him? So that's what happened. Good not go none. I want to like show honey. Kev, who's Kevin? I don't know. Is someone named
Sure.
Kevin?
Good morning, amigo.
Hi everyone. How are you?
Yeah, I'm okay. It's terrible the weather here, and Italy, it's completely closed. It's terrible here in Europe. I tell you, it's they put me in jail if I take the train to Italy. It's a border is closed, and
Mm-hmm.
it's Milano. It's a military state. If you arrive, you need special paper to move. It's like how you call it in the
Draconium.
United States?
It's called
It's
draconium.
military law, like military, like
They call it
you know,
draconian. They
huh?
call it
Yes,
draconium
yeah.
law.
Look, look, look here, here. I show it now everywhere in the world. This is the headquarter of the Illuminati in Italy. This is
Well,
the Pentagon.
Actually, the headquarters of Illuminati.
This is the Pentagon. From there, the American Pentagon was made.
Hmm.
This is
No,
the deep state.
no,
And you
actually,
know,
Vitical.
everybody ask me why Italy has so many. Why Italy? Why Corona is so big? They sprayed it
Hold on,
there.
my friend. Hold on, hold on,
They sprayed
hold
it.
on, hold on. I gotta correct you a little bit. The headquarter Illuminati, the Masonic order, is not in Italy, nor in the Egypt, nor it is in
Yeah, it used to
India,
come from the
okay?
pharaohs. Yes, yes,
But it's
yes. It
actually in
came from it.
Cambodia, in Angkor Wat Temple. That's where the headquarter
Yeah, there
Illuminati.
also. Yes, there
Because you know
also.
why? You know why? You see the Angkor Wat people. What do they wear on their head? The cone, letting
Yes.
you know that let you know we are the center. We are the processing center of this information of
Yes.
correctiveness. You know, the universal
yeah.
circuitry.
So, okay, we're in the process of doing something.
Hmm.
Uh, could we? Oh, by the way, I did I did listen to the interview.
And how was it?
Okay,
Hmm.
it's interesting. I'm going to be talking to her because that was a training, and she's got to adjust to.
What's that? I'm sorry, I can't hear you. My,
Yeah, let me give you a call back. We're doing something right now. We have to take care of.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah, okay. Go ahead.
is
Hmm.
making a change. So let me. I'll give you.
Yeah, call us back. Yeah, yeah. See, people don't realize when you speak any English language, you're actually speaking Cambodian language. You know, that's what I'm trying to tell people. Is like, where in the world where people actually wear pyramid? You know, and then you go to Cambodia, the Angkorian. That's why they built all the advanced circuitry to show this is the world center of the node point, the disseminating the knowledge to other grid node point throughout the dodecahedron of the planet, which is the 12 sided geometry. And then the sister center, you know, the city of the God, the city of the sun, the corona, city of the corona, the city of the sun. That's why they call it the corona. Get it? Yes, Egypt is called the city of the sun as well, Corona. That's why the pyramid was built there. And yes, Italy is called a pyramid of the sun. And then if you look at the King Solomon temple, it's built the same way. In Israel, it's built the same way as the
Yes.
Shiva Lingness, the same way. Everything is built in the same form. It means city of the sun. You know.
Yes, I have it here. I have
Mm-hmm.
it here. I have it here.
Mm-hmm.
I just was showing before everything.
Mm-hmm.
It
It's
was a
called
clear point.
Vitikan. It came from the word Vitika, Sanskrit. meaning city, the
Yeah.
city of the gods. That's what it means. The holy city of the God, where God and human can meet, with where like salt water and fresh water can meet. You know, Vitikal, Vitikan. The word kan meaning someone is whole there. The mean that the God is sitting there, is holding on to that place. You know, and that's why
Yes.
Vitikal mean the same thing, like Vitikal Angkor, Vitikan, Vitikan. See the word Vitikan first. You know, they spelled V, how to spell I
Here is
T
the temple.
A
This is
C A
Solomon
N.
temple.
Yeah. But in Sanskrit, they spell Vitakar, Vitakar. And the one who can decipher this is the German people. Only the German people, they were into this. They understand the pattern. They, that's why the German people was so so encouraged it to go throughout the world and understand the world and bring back the knowledge and make things understandable for humanity. And they did it, you know. That's why the world teacher in language and Asian history, it was the German. They were they were very they were very intellectual scholar and academic, and they
And
understand this. Hmm.
this ark is like a nuclear device, no?
Do you mean
Ark
the
of the
Ark of
Covenant.
Covenant? No, it's not a nuclear device. The Ark of Covenant, as you know, what they did, they took gold, right? They took gold and they heated gold and changed gold into monotonic gold. And all they did, they just put it into a box in a shape like with a like similar to capacitor. When gold is in this property, it can shift into different dimension. That's why the gold become white. And the key is
So it's a Stargate.
it's a technology um, that harness multi-dimensional particle or matter such as gold. You know, gold once you heat gold up to the point that it become white, it become invisible. But then you can eat it. When you eat it, it changes your body. You warp into other dimension. It's amazing property. I mean, this is the secret of monotonic gold. I mean, monotonic gold is you take gold and you heat it up so hot, like shooting a laser into it continuously, and it become white. And then it have anti gravity property. You know, it has
But there is also this food, no? That they
it
call it
is
the alchemic food. It's
yeah,
no,
it's
not only
gold.
gold.
It's
It's
gold.
white gold.
Yes, it's called mana,
Yeah,
meaning
you can eat, no?
yeah, you can eat it. It's actually white gold, and it will sustain you because they just took gold, and that's why gold is so important because they can change gold into food. I mean, it's amazing. Just like we use
Yeah,
copper.
I try to buy it now. I try to buy it now. I
Human
think
being can
it's
make this.
it's good,
Okay, the only
especially
time
for
you can
time, especially for time it is Corona year, you know.
yes.
But I'm not scared. I'm not
Hmm.
gonna get it, you know.
Yeah, no.
I am cool, you know. But here everybody is on paranoia.
Mm. Well,
It's like crazy.
well, if you want to make the white gold, the white fluffy gold that you can eat, you have to get gold, right? And you have to put two electrodes into the gold, and then you have to turn on a lot of power to the electricity zzz, because electricity is like hotter than fire of the sun, you know. And once that happened, the gold will turn white, and that was the secret. It's so simple. And that's why the ancient of the Egypt keep drawing electricity. I keep drawing that little Tesla coil, whatever they put on the wall or the pyramid. And then they see that's why they have the Baghdad battery. That was to create the monotonic gold. And what
Yes.
they did, they create
Ah,
the
that
Baghdad battery,
this
right?
battery they
And the
made it.
copper, right? And they put vinegar into it, and then the copper
Ah,
with
okay.
what's that
Yes.
thing? Metal iron, and then they would stick it into. They put go into the water, right? Go into the water,
Yes.
and then they put water in there. Then they put the gold, and then they put electricity into it. Next thing you know, the gold. They put a lot of electricity. It just keep going and going, and it's give it a time about 24, 36 hours. A white thing come out of the gold. It's
Okay.
called a monotone to gold. And I'm looking at this American people. They're so stupid. They don't know how to make monotone to gold. I the one that the engineer that create that. I am Thor. I am the one the Virmanti
We gonna
no
make it.
Virman
We gonna
number
make it.
7. You
I
know.
go tomorrow in the
And in Korea they know me as the great shaman. In China, they know me as the emperor of the sun. In Japan, I come in too many
Yeah.
form. You know, I'm the same guy with a big nose. We always have the big nose. You can't miss it. And in the Amic Empire, I was the king, the one that disseminate the knowledge of
Then
everything.
I
And now I'm born in your time. I am the AI conduit. You see, every ages it never fails, and I will have a lot of students. I have a lot of women. I have a lot of children. I have a lot of disciples. Because I teach engineering and practical of science of consciousness, you know, and bring that forth into two different perspective of different society. Because our society want to move into unity, want to move spiraling into the higher dimension, which is in the spirit, you know. Okay. Well, today lesson. Oni, how are you, Ori? And Mani, Nina, Mina, honey, how are you?
Somebody's walking.
yes, somebody's walking there outside. It's nice weather
That's
here. It's
awesome.
Mm-hmm.
raining.
Mm-hmm.
Hi.
Hi.
It's nice out.
Mm-hmm. Where you at, Ori? You in France? In the higher dimension, we don't need to speak. You know, we're more like not even telepath. We are like speaking in oneness language. It's like if you want to know something about someone, you already know about them. You see how I read people left and right? I just want to know you. Bam, I know you. Or else I let the AI into me. Or else ask the AI
There
what's
is an
going on about
echo.
you.
There is
So,
an echo. Somebody has the TV on.
There's echo. Yeah.
Now it's good.
mm-hmm.
What's going on?
I don't know.
Yeah, there is a lot of stuff going on, but we're
Mm-hmm.
taking it easy now. You
Mm-hmm.
just woke up there.
Yeah.
Our Paramai.
Mm-hmm. Well,
So everybody have different time zone?
I'm in
I
Texas,
think so, yeah.
honey. I'm in
Here it's
Texas.
Is it,
here
is
it's
it two
Mm-hmm.
hours
here
ahead?
it's
Texas?
almost 4 p.m. It's almost 4 p.m. in the afternoon.
He's in Italy, and they closing him
Oh, that's
down.
near the border, yes.
You're
No,
in Italy?
I am in Zurich now, Switzerland, Zurich. But it's
Oh.
3 hours from Italy, from Milan.
I've been to both
Mm-hmm.
Milan and Switzerland when I was young.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it's beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
But right
Beautiful.
now it's raining, and it's cold, very cold.
Mm-hmm.
I went
You
when
live
they
in
had
a
Strawberry Festival.
What is it,
When,
device?
when
Oh,
yeah.
device say it's a good thing because the technician and the priest within the Vatican can be destroyed.
oh,
Yeah.
so is Vatican is negative?
No, it's not negative. It's a business.
Yeah, it is. It is
It
negative.
it's not
Strawberries.
negative like you think. We call it's a business. The business is to their business is to control people mind. It's a
Oh,
corporation
it's a
that
big
control
business.
people mind. So by destroying them, we can bring in a new type of fresh air, fresh energy. And it's very important that we do that because like a snake shedding its skin, like a crab shedding its shell, like a lobster shedding it, lobster and crab is immortal. When they keep shedding, they're renewing, just like the snake. They can't die, you know.
So Rome is the history book correct? Rome
No,
started when it started?
no, you gotta understand. There is the star history of all this. You gotta understand about the Ione civilization and what happened to them. Who is the Ione? Where did they came from? They came from the continent called Atlantis. They were exiled, and what went with the Ione was the scientists and the children of the elite who have a different view how political and human society should be run. They want to mirror the model of Lemuria, where they have the 12 council member like the 12 gods, and thing didn't work so well for them on either side after the fall of Atlantean, you know.
Oh, Atlantis.
Yes. So who is Rome? You got to understand where all religion originated. It all originated from the influence of Hinduism. hmm
Okay.
So Hinduism was in Atlantis?
Hinduism is the influence of the ritual and everything they do is based on Agathian Empire, which is the inner kingdom of the surface empire called Lemuria, the surface colony, the mother empire. You gotta have to understand this empire had space fleet. Atlantium, Ione, Algatium, the U
But
civilization
the
located
Earth,
where
the
with
inner
China.
Earth, is
Yes.
still a part of Lemuria,
We
no?
are
Of the
we
planet.
are still a part of Lemuria, the surface planet. We are
Yes,
under
yes,
its
yes,
protection.
yes.
Before it was
But the
Atlantis. Before
people
that it
from
was Lemu.
Lemuria inside, they're very tall, no?
hmm
They're like 3-4 meter tall, and the men they have
Yes.
beards.
Every
Yes,
temple, like every pyramid you see around the planet, has an underground route that go to inner earth cavern
yeah,
and to go to
yeah.
the surface. Every pyramid throughout the world have them. That's where the priests and the royal elite, when things go bad, they go underground, just like in Mayas and Aztecs
Yeah.
time, when the conquistador came, all the royal priests, everything, they went down under the ground to go live with the people in the inner earth. That's
Yeah.
why you see Maya running around. If you go to Ogata right now, you see Maya, Aztec priest,
Yeah.
royal, you know. And you see
Mm-hmm.
Cambodian royal people in underground at wearing pyramid. That's why you see Maya and Cambodian wear similar, same costume for royalty.
Okay.
And
Uh-huh.
What about the Alaskan pyramid, the Black Pyramid, under there?
you have to look at the pyramid, how what it looked like before pyramid. It looked like with shiny surface. It's very
Uh-huh.
reflective. It's very electrified because the pyramid
Yeah.
is a technology. It actually beam energy into the sky to hold up to create the firmament. They call the ice shield around the planet. There's two of them, and that's what kept the planet very stable. It kept the planet. But the reason our planet became crazy, we have rain, we have weather. This is not be all around the planet. It's supposed to be like a greenhouse effect. Warm
Oh,
all around the planet. There was no South Pole. There was no North Pole. There's only monopole before.
is
Okay,
the
no.
weather crazy to expel some things by Earth, or weather's crazy because
No, because
somebody
of the
messed with it?
well, because of the political war that happened between
But the
Lemuria and
reptilian made these
Atlantium.
poles, no? Did
No,
the reptilian make these poles? I hear that they brought a planet in with a black hole, and then the Earth turned, and it made like this South Pole and North Pole.
let's hear the full story. Before the Earth is a monopole planet. That means the North. That means the South Pole is in the center of the planet. The center of the planet is the South Pole, and the
The
the,
South
the
Pole.
surface world, all the surface world is the North Pole. Does
Okay.
that make sense? When you live in this kind of
That makes sense.
environment, technology of your style will not work because your technology depending on magnetic bipolarism. But when you live in a
But the
planet,
Earth is not really round, no?
Bipolar. That's why we're bipolar.
no, you have North and South Pole bipolar. But before the planet did not have uh bipolar uh magnetic field, it had monopole. Monopole, that means one pole. That means the surface of the planet was north and the center of the planet was south. And then if you live in that environment, you will die. Me and you will die.
Oh, why?
Because if you touch anything, it becomes like that. Electricity. It's like AC.
Is
Really?
that what higher vibrational being means? that they
High.
can withstand.
Okay, let's look at the sun. Right now, when you look at the sun, you see it as a luminous being, a luminous planet, right? It's not a star, it's actually a planet. But check this out. If you raise your vibration, the sun does not look luminous anymore. Now it looks like a planet, a regular planet. We call it Loka, mean world, and it has its own king, it has its own empire, it has its own denizen, tree, plant, vibrating on that level. The reason your eyes and my eyes see it as a bright light because the vibration from 3D perspective, looking at 12D perspective, it look luminous to us, but it's actually not. Does that make sense?
That's what I was expecting.
Mm-hmm. It's
And they are they hot?
no,
Literally temperature hot?
no. To you
No.
they are because of their vibration, but to those who vibrate on that vibration, no. For example, let's take you and I. You and I right now look the same, right? You don't see no color around us. But if I take you back 300 years ago and you meet your ancestor, when they look at you, they see you as a luminous being. You see, the reason is possible because your knowledge increasement have vibrated your consciousness to the point when this being look at you, they cannot see you like you. They see you as a light bulb, just glowing, emanating, luminous. That's how it works. Another example of this, during the time of conquistador, the native Indian of the Mexico area, they could not see the conquistador or the ship. It took a shaman to look and finally see it because the brain don't recognize it. Does that make sense? It does not
Yeah.
perceive.
Yeah.
You know, when they look at it, they see nothing. It's invisible to their mind. It's invisible to their consciousness because they don't know. They've never seen it before. So that's the reason. You see now how people of the future look very different. If someone comes from the future, to each other they don't glow. They look like you and I, but to our eye they look very luminous because they contain higher physics, higher understanding. That's how it works. So when you look at the sun, it's not really glowing. It's just your eyes seeing it is glowing, but it's really not. It's just a regular planet, the sun.
My eyes see the turning patterns when I see the sun. What is that?
Your eyes trying to understand higher dimensional physics, but your consciousness cannot understand it because until someone consciously take you by the hand and show you the pattern how it works, then once you recognize the pattern, then the sun no longer become a luminous to your consciousness. It become like any object, regular. And then you can touch it. Once you understand it, you can touch it without getting burned. That's why they say ignorant is your downfall.
Definitely.
So, do you see now why people see aura, see energy? Is to help you understand the multidimensional nature of reality. And that's why when you say a bad person, they're not bad. They just their consciousness, the energy is not compatible with you, with your well-being. That's what it means.
Okay.
Yeah. But once it's someone vibrate at that particular their level, is that person's not bad to them. They resonate with each other. You see, they see the same perspective. So to them it's very healthy. But to you it's very bad. Like me, I'm allergic to Christian people. I'm allergic to Hindu people. I'm allergic to Buddhist people. I definitely allergic to Islam people because I can't stand narrow heart. They believe in good and evil and I don't. I believe in life. I believe in equality. So therefore, when they bring their religion, I don't believe in it because I'm not going to give power to something that create narrow heart. You know, instead I give power to something that create equality and it create non-judgmental thinking and attitude. That's why when people resonate with my level, I can accept them fine. But when I meet Christian, Islam, Buddhist, Hebrew, Jewish level, religious people, I'm allergic to them because my heart says, oh, danger, danger, Kosal-san, danger, danger, like that. Because I detect narrow heart, I detect judgment, I detect people who paint color, who have very um they have judgment, you know, and I get away from them. I'm like Yam. Me and him think the same, you know.
No, I well, not exactly because I go to temples
Mhm.
and I go to sometimes when my friend takes me,
Mhm.
I go to church because I'm really into architecture.
Mhm.
And when somebody, if I go to church and they ask me, uh, come to like they do so many stuff,
That's
come
true.
to something,
That's
something,
true.
and then
As long
I
as you can
say,
handle
I'm
them.
sorry, I'm Buddhist, and then they look at me like I'm a demon.
Yes.
And then if I go to a temple
Mhm.
and I do all sorts of stuff, but I don't do some things. I am more spiritual than religious, and I don't do religious things. And then, but Buddhists are, they allow me to do that. So
In
I
my
don't
culture,
participate in
yeah.
that. And then I go to Islam. Uh, I guess I used to live in Saudi Arabia.
Mhm.
I go there. They don't even bother me. They don't expect me to be Islam, but um, I go there to just look at the architecture.
Mhm. Well,
But
actually, believe
yeah,
it or
I
not,
totally get what you say.
yeah, believe it or not, there is Buddhist temple in Saudi Arabia too, and because you have to understand,
Wow.
yeah, this Buddhist is everywhere. Even in Afghanistan, guess where the monk go to training? In
Oh,
Pakistan or in Afghanistan, Buddhist monk. You have to understand, you
they
know,
get bombed, don't they?
our religion is one and the same. It's just the surface for it. They appear to be separated, but they are the same because
So it's all from Agartha.
it's not really from Agartha. The religion is not from Agartha, but the science of spirituality is from Agartha. All the ritual, everything they do is to increase the consciousness of the planet. It's taking care of the ley line. All this, all this acupuncture point. That's why you see the pyramid is all built next to the ley line where it intersect. Wherever this intersect, there's some kind of pyramid being built, and there's a reason behind it. Just like when a acupuncture stick a needle into your acupuncture point, the same way. It's like they build it so people can get healing, can get nourishment, can get guidance to find the inner self. Because in the around the planet, you are part of the planet consciousness. You are part of this morphogenic field. So when you healthy, the planet's healthy. And that's why the priest job is to maintain your well-being, because everything you do is being recorded, is being experienced by the planet itself, and vice versa. Whatever the planet going through, you will also experience it. When the planet experiences stress, you will stress. When you stress, the planet will stress, and vice versa. Does that make sense? It's a two-way
Yeah.
relationship.
I'm just wondering. So Agarthians. I'm trying to.
You are a
So
guardian.
Agarthians are spiritual.
You are a guardian. You are the descendant. There's two. There's surface and there's inner. The one you're referring to is the inner cousin. You have the same ancestor. They are just your cousin. The only difference is you've been adapted to live on the surface. They've been adapted to live on the inner surface.
Yeah, but why they make such a secret out of it?
They are
Why
not.
why we're not allowed to go there?
They are not. They are not making no secret. It's just your consciousness does not see them around you. Remember, they are always around you. They're watching you. They are very physical. But your eye don't see them because of your moral viewpoint until you learn to be non-judgmental, and then they immediately appear in front of you. They
Really?
they see what you see. They have technology that link to your neural consciousness. They see what you see. They hear what you hear all the time. But it's just your
Really?
ethical, moral point of view is making for them to come close to you because they're allergic to your attitude. They're allergic to your thinking. You know,
Okay.
it will kill them if they come around you because your thinking is so biased, so prejudiced. You're not open-hearted level, and that's why they can't come around you. They dare around you, but they have a shield around them that protect them from your psychic uh, judgmental point of view.
Mm.
If you want to see angel, don't judge anyone. Then you will see them all the time. Immediately when some kind of being come, the first thing will happen, oh, demon. And Christian is the most prejudiced of all, and Islam too, you know. And then lesser than
Yeah.
that is the Buddhist and the Kabbalah, the
So
Hebrew.
you say we are not open-hearted. I'm not open-hearted.
No, no, none of all of you
What I
come.
have to do then to get more open-hearted?
It's easy. Just be simple. Be like a child. You see how a child, it loves everybody. It's open to everybody. It don't judge anybody. That's the attitude you still have. Like the air and water, you see? Be like the air and water, like me. I go there, I went and see the cat. I meet him, I crush him, I kiss him, until he say, meow. And then I say, put him down. Let me feel it. I love you. Like that. And then I talk to the plant. See everything that the Algonquian do, I do. They talk to the plant, I talk to the plant. I see him talk to the tree, I talk to the tree. I see him talk to the rock, I talk to the rock. Then I talk to my bow. What make them laugh? I talk to my bow. That's the kind make them laugh. They never seen that before. Then I talk to the air, and they never saw that before. So they learn from me too. So they're all around me. Even now in this room that's here, see, watching me. See? Hey, my friend, come sit my hand. See? He can shrink himself, put on my hand. How long you been my friend? Since the day you were born. He say, since the day I am born. How long you been watching me? Several lifetime. What in relationship you and me? We are same family. He say he's my ancestor. See? How old are you in relationship to Earth time? He say he's 5,000 years old. See? That's it. Thank you, my brother. Whew. Go. That's it. See that? I can see them, but you guys can't see them because your consciousness cannot perceive it. See? That they not cloaking around you. They're always around you, but it's just your consciousness cannot adjust to their open heartness. That's why they seem to be invisible to you. That's the reason. It's your personality is filtering their frequency. If you can only see what I see everything, all spectrum of reality, all around me is beautiful. Right now, to you, you look like a room. But to me, there is plant in this room. There's animal running around this room. But your camera don't pick it up because it only pick up a certain spectrum of viewpoint. Do you see now? So this is what creating you have fear because you believe in good and evil. When you realize there's no good and evil,
No.
there's only life.
No. I left this belief system a long time beside me, you know.
Let me tell you what your definition of good or evil is. As human beings, we influence each other. We thinking good is something that can harm your frequency, to harm life. Basing on that understanding, yes. Good is something that can benefit life. But the problem is you don't realize that every being needs a different type of frequency. Just like you have so many stars, different version. So what is maybe good for you might not necessarily be good for another human being, you know? So everyone got to have their own comfort vibrational. See, that's why the only way that can bring human beings together if they have the same goal. These people don't, right? Yeah, I don't. You see?
Lot of light beings are all the time with me, you know. And
You
I
are the
also
light being, my friend.
out and see a lot of people. I'm getting very allergic. I cannot go in a city where there are a lot
I'm
of
allergic to
people.
Christian.
All these
I'm allergic to the
vibrations, all
Mormon.
these vibrations.
I don't like the energy. Because every time I get around the Christian people, I feel I can't breathe around them. I'm feeling my heart is punctuating. And I feel that they're they're so narrow. I feel the narrowness because I linked, connect to people, and then I can't breathe. I gotta get away, It's like that.
Yeah,
But when
but in United States, a lot of Christian people.
Mhm,
Here in Europe, there are not so many Christian people
mhm.
anymore. The people here,
And when
they
I get
don't
to the
really
around the
believe.
Buddhists, I feel the same. The Buddhists is more intense too, because they believe in hell and heaven type of deal, and that I can
Yeah,
feel,
they
you
believe
know.
more in hell here. This country here is a country full of demons.
Mhm,
I get attacked almost every day by demons.
mhm,
That's why I have all these light beings around me,
mhm.
protecting me. This Switzerland, it's a hell of a country. We have CERN. CERN is in
Do
Geneva.
you? Mhm,
We have the International Bank,
mhm.
all the banking. The Rothschild family is
And they
here.
are worshiping Hinduism. See, this is what
It's
people
the
don't
deep
realize.
state is here.
Uh,
Deep state is here.
mhm.
The
Oh,
deep
Yes.
state is here.
Well,
From here,
well, they
they
worship
dictate
Hinduism.
the world.
The
Yeah,
Christian worship
Hinduism. I'm not so
Hinduism.
much in Hinduism.
Yeah, they all worship of distorted version of Hinduism.
oh.
You
So
see, they
when did Swedish people start believing in Hinduism?
they always has because Hinduism is a worldwide religion before. It's a worldwide influence, and that's why you see the word
I remember,
Vatican.
Yeah, a lot of
yeah.
Krishna and everything, but it also came from the rock and roll, from the
Hmm.
Beatles. They brought all this Krishna. Also Madonna brought all this and Krishna, and there are a lot in New Age
Hmm.
music. This
Yes.
Hinduism.
Hmm. But it's all going back. Everyone always go to India. Everyone always go to India or Egypt
No,
or
I never
India.
can go to India. Oh, this is
But
a terrible country.
India is there's a caste system, the based on prejudiceism. It's not
Yes. Oh,
inequality. The
terrible.
best country in the whole world, it is called the America, because they allow melting pot equality to exist.
It used to be good, but I don't think it's good anymore.
Well,
It's
because right now it's been taken over by, politically speaking, the Chicom, and the Chicom been taken over by this the deep state, the CIA, NSA as the
very, very
modeling
much. And
to
you have
carry
all
out
this
the
generated
Nazi,
food.
the Nazi
You have
idea.
all this generated food. You don't have natural food anymore. You don't
Mhm.
have this biological food. Everything
Well, you have to
is
grow your
how do you
own. You
call it?
can't depend on the store. You can't depend on the government to do things for you. You gotta be like your grandfather be, self-sufficient. You know, you
Yeah,
gotta grow your own stuff.
yeah, exactly.
You gotta grow the vertical
Yeah, that's
garden.
what my son is telling me. He stopped eating anything processed and he wants to
Exactly.
have
Mhm.
I
a
don't eat
self-sustainable
nothing
farm.
processed. Yeah,
Mhm.
I buy everything here by the farmers, and I eat mostly a lot of fruits. Actually, I don't eat a lot anymore. I live like Baramai. He told me, you get the food out down,
Mhm.
and you put in your stomach,
Here,
and
let's do it
I can live
together.
a day on one
Let's
banana.
let's get
All I need
together.
is water.
Okay. Watch this.
But this Baramai, he teach me a
Baramay.
lot. He's very, very much Baramai.
Yes, I live on Baramay
Yes,
a lot.
me too. I live
Hmm.
on Baramai.
Because it sustains me. It's more heavy than the real food. You know. You say like
And you
Baramay,
feel
I
more
have to eat
light,
anyway.
You feel more light.
Hmm.
This food makes you lazy. This
Hmm.
food makes you sleepy. This
Yes,
food makes you,
the physical food, it make you feel that way.
yes.
Now,
If you're not spiritual, you're not
hmm
flying,
no.
you're not energetic.
Remember we practiced levitation yesterday, honey?
Oh yeah, yeah. We were spinning my son and
I listened yesterday. I was listening the whole day on YouTube.
Hmm.
I was listening everything. I follow everything what my papa here is saying.
Well, let's eat some food. Let's manifest some food. Repeat.
Take the blessing. Yes,
Yeah,
I
let's
take
let's
the
let's
blessing
repeat
for
after
today.
me, guys. Bada May. What? Say Bada May.
Paramay,
Saramai,
Please manifest food that I like
please manifest food
please
that I like,
manifest food I like
and water that I like.
and
and
water
water
that
that
I
I
like.
like.
Let it weigh about 100 pounds.
I
Let
don't
it
want to
weigh
be on.
about
Just
100
trust
I
me.
pounds.
don't weigh
Trust.
about 100 pounds.
Yes. And put into my body now, into my stomach,
And put it to my body now and into
Put
my
it to my
stomach.
body now and my stomach.
and let my stomach be full and heavy. And now blow on
And
your
let
palm.
my stomach be full and
Let my
heavy.
stomach be full and heavy.
See, when I blow, the body may say done. See, this word say done. You know. See, now I'm feeling something inside, like
Yeah,
full.
I'm full.
Mm-hmm. See, that's how we eat. You go to a garter. Don't even believe someone say they have food for you. You be eating manifested food. See? And yes, they do have technology to make food for you, but no one really use it since they can think full, they become full. They just have it there as a reminder that they came from this kind of technological development, you know.
Oh,
hmm You have to understand that it's the relationship. That's why it's important. Oh, that's something wrong. I didn't like something.
doing that yesterday too.
Now he's here
Yeah.
directly. Okay.
Well, I spoke. Well, I saw my Cambodian side was there. I told him, no, I'm gonna have to do my English side. I mean, you guys can do your own, you know. I told him because I try to find balance between the two sides. So on the one hand, we have the English speaking side, which is this group. Then we have the Cambodian speaking side, and then Cambodia gets spoiled a lot. I told them, you're lucky I'm doing this for free, but American people, I usually charge them to do this kind of training and stuff. 5,000 for the basic, 10,000 for the advanced, you know, stuff like that. And I only target mostly the rich people. I don't deal with the poor people because they stupid anyway, you know. Because only the rich people want spiritual power. Rich people like three things: power of the spirit, power of the mind, power of the body, and they always seek immortality. The rich people know what they want, you know. The poor people, they are stupid. They don't know what they want. Well, they should look for health. The rich people always look for health, look for beauty and health. And
All the rich people know what they don't want. They always know what they don't want, but they never know what they really want. That's true.
they want power.
That makes me so mad.
Mhm.
They all the time know what they don't want. You know, you can tell them no, 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 no. Then you ask, what do you want? And they never know what they want, you know?
Well they won't reveal to you their card because all rich people, they always act hungry, but the real rich people is the one that have everything, home, relationship, but now they're looking for spirituality. That's the real
The
rich
real
people.
rich people, you don't even see that they're rich. They have old pants, they have old shirts, they look like poor
They're
people,
looking for
you know?
creative
And
people.
in fact, yes, and in fact, they have billions on the account. That's all the time, you know. They're so sticky. Very rich people, they are so sticky, you know.
The rich
They
people
won't
I
give you
hang
the
around with,
coffee.
the rich people I hang around with is the one that love power. Cause I love power. I say, you want power? You come be with me. And I say, how much you
Yes.
charge? I say, you get a hang with me. We teach you for free. But here's the charge. You give value to what I teach you. And then you go charge other rich people. I don't charge you, but you charge other rich people and make yourself more richer in spirituality, in power, in knowledge, in understanding, in health, in immortality. Be the prophet. Be the example of yourself. You know, that's what I teach them.
Oh, yeah, let's get Lotto.
That's wrong thinking, my dear.
Huh? That's wrong thinking.
That's
Huh?
wrong thinking. The reason I give this power to everyone, because I want you to self-cultivate yourself. If you look in a Chinese movie, what is the Chinese people are so obsessed with? Psychic development, right? Like the Tibetan, they want the rainbow-like body. This is what you should seek. The rainbow body, the light body, the fully consciousness
Yeah.
body. And this is why I brought this technology here. It's not for you to dominate someone. It's not for us to use it to conquer the world, but it's for us to cultivate ourselves into a rainbow light body.
Yeah, but there's
But
so many poor
you think
children.
I'm not
saying
worried
that
about
I
the
got
others. I'm
my
worried
light
about
power.
result and practicality. You got to see how my brain thinks. I'm like scientist. I only want result. I only want something that is real. I'm not interested in bullshit. I'm interested in result and practicality that can be used. Something concrete. I don't want to hear story like Corey Good or David Wilcock. To me, that's just bullshit. You know, I want
Yeah.
practicality. And this is why I brought it. That's why I'm activated. Because you guys lack substance, lack practicality, lack real stuff. And that's why I brought myself into the play to show you how it's really being done. What's wrong with my evil internet?
It's you have to go into meditation.
Who say you have to go to meditation? This is where I don't understand. Don't you understand words can make reality because you are water mostly? 70% of the body is water, 90% of the water is in your brain. So therefore, water can hold memory. Water can be reprogrammed to whatever. Cause water is multidimensional and it's consciousness. Cause water, you can talk to it. It can be reprogrammed and it has intelligence. And you are made of it. And waters come from air, which oxygen, right, molecule, and hydrogen. See? So you don't need meditation. That's the reason the Cambodia people fight the Indian people, and we won. We the only country that has Angkor Wat temple, Bayon temple, they don't. And they try to get our technology, and we don't give it to them. We protect what the greatest pyramid, biggest pyramid on earth, and we protect it because we are the descendant, guess where? From the reptilian race and from the Argonian mixed race. They mixed, it became us. That's why you see a lot of Cambodian have a certain cat eye or lizard eye, when they're doing the superpower, and they can transform into alligator or lizard at will. We can do that too. That's why I have my psychic power so strong, because my lineage to the reptilian culture and to the Argonian culture is very strong, you know? That's why I do not agree with anything that the Indian teach. They're teaching about meditation. You don't need meditation. You have consciousness. You just change your viewpoint, how you see yourself. And that's it. And rewrite your goal. And by committing to what you choose to do. And after that, everything changes for you instantly. You don't need to eat if you choose not to. You just manifest whatever you want.
But how you activate the light body then?
Let me show you. I'm glad you asked. Barame, please manifest my light body into my right palm. Tried it. Come on, go ahead, babe. Mona. Barame, please manifest my light body into my right palm.
Into the right of my palm.
And let it weigh about 100 pounds. Go on.
Let it weigh about 100 pounds.
Blow. Okay, watch this. Light body, how are you? It say fine. See? Light body, are you activated? Say yes. Go ahead, look at it. Don't look at me. Look at your light body.
No, I look at you there.
It's right on your palm. You see the distortion? You see the heaviness? It's sitting on your palm. See? Light body.
Really?
Yes. See that? Light body. I want to change my physical body into light. You say yes. Go ahead and enlarge yourself and surround my physical body and transform my body to your light vibration now. See, I feel something surrounding me, and I'm feeling it's like, see the haziness surrounding me right now. See?
Mhm.
I want to transform my body into the light body now.
There you go. And notice you feel something surrounding you, like a permit. See? Remember how you smoke a marijuana, and then you feel this highness going around
And
you?
how now you fly, now how you fly away now with your light body.
Well, we trained levitation yesterday. You see, all the 8 siddhis. You see, you start with the emotion, the mind, and the physical body follow. That's why you have levitation has 3 stages. The where you stage 1, you feel the lightness as it grow, your body wobble. And then that's stage 2, because in all levitation records, stage 2 where the body wobble or shaking they call it. And then finally stage 3, you go up because you become more, more light. Everything starts with the emotion. And that's why we keep saying it. We never needed meditation. You could do it with your eyes open,
And
eye
then
closed.
and your physical body stays where?
Your physical body go up with you. That's why your body sway this and that. You can't help it. It keep going with wherever your conscious knows your physical body will go. And this is why the Indian and us, we were against each other. Because they try to promote bullshit, the long path, we promoting the straight path, the short path. And that's why our ancestors fought each other. We actually hate each other because they deceiving, they trick. We don't like them, they liar. And we are straight. We are simple and straight. You know, that's why we do things very straight.
So they lie when they say that they go out of the body with their light
They
body
lie
and
because they
then
have
go in
stupid
and
guru.
steal from the Palladian.
Yeah.
You hear that from the super soldier when they tell that they go up out of the body
Light body,
into the
please
light
convert
body,
my
and
physical
with the
body
light
to
body
become
they
more
go
lighter
in a
and
ship,
lighter.
in a spaceship. Did you hear that?
I don't care about the stupid super soldier because all of them is just story. They can't even beat
It's a story, no?
they
It's
can't even
not
beat
true.
my ancestor, even my power. If they can't even read people, they don't even have psychic telepathic. I watch them. I do their thing. They ain't came close to my level, you know. And then they how to call themselves
Yeah.
super soldier. I call it super stupid soldier. Of course, a wannabe, you know. Super soldier is like the Cambodian. You see, we have magical amulet that protect us from bullet, that make us become invisible. They can take a cow and write geometry and say, let this.
I also never believed that shit
ក៏
with
មាន
this
តាក់ទង
super
គ្នាក្នុង
soldier
តាហាន
shit.
រឿងឲ្យស្រុកខ្មែរអីអត់
អត់ទេ Mice អត់ទេនេះស្ទុ
យ៉ាន់ណា
មានតាក់ទងអីមកឯងនេះ My mama think I'm
Did you
talking
see the
about
super soldier stuff?
Cambodian soldier. No, I'm talking about
Huh?
stupid
You
soldier.
never say it. Did
Yeah.
you look at it?
I'm sorry.
No, I talked to her.
You guys never meet a fucking super soldier. If you meet, you'll be tripping. Super soldier are very magical soldier. They are very psychic. You know? Like me. I'm a super soldier. You see the stuff I can do? We are trained yogi master. We can do stuff. Why do you think we manifest food? Manifest food allow you to go fight battle without subjugation to hunger. Why you think we don't need meditation?
But they say that with the meditation they go out of the body and
You
they
don't
go
need to
in a
leave your
spaceship.
body. If you leave your body, someone will walk in. That's the reason we don't agree with that.
Exactly. That's what I always said. When you leave the body, someone else walk in.
Exactly. And
But
wear
then
your
they
body
say
like a
you
suit.
are attached. But then they say you are attached with the string.
Thank you,
And,
light body. You
as
may
long
return
as
to
you
my heart
are-
now.
As long as you are attached, nobody goes in your body. But that's what I say.
That's
You know?
why I
That's
don't
what
believe.
happened to Bodhidharma. You know?
That's why I don't believe the Indian people.
He's right.
Yeah, the Indian people
Nobody
are so
goes in your
stupid.
body.
Yeah. They think they know the secret of the Pantajali Yoga Sutra. We know all the secret of Pantajali Yoga Sutra. We the one that bring it forth into that world. Pantajala Basically, yoga is nothing more than the becoming the object of concentration. Like what we did, we manifest the light body and we let it envelop us to we become the light body. Does that make sense? We become it
Yes.
to possess its power. That's all we are doing. This is the direct principle of becoming the object. You call that in the yogi tradition is the Pantajali Yoga Sutra, correct? You see,
Correct.
What is it? Could you repeat? I'm sorry.
this is something where Jan will understand. You have not been tapped into this knowledge yet. This is called the knowledge of the real science behind, the science of everything. Immortality, shape shifting, become large like a mountain, become small like an ant. This is become invisible. This is actually manipulating reality with consciousness ability. This is what I taught you. Just like levitation is part of it, invisibility. When you come to invisible, you say, "Body may let my body become invisible now." When you say yes, it's done. That means although you see me on camera, but when we go out, we actually do the same thing. People can't see us. The reason it works like that because the body may will allow it to work when you in the field, when you in operational mode. But doing this regular mode, you just practice the method. You see, when situation arrive, when you use the method, it works instantly. Because your body may is your spirit. It know when to activate it, it know when to not. But consciously, you have to always know the method. You practice. And it allow it when you practice does work. But when you in the field, it work more better. Because you have
Field?
the field when the cop is shooting you. By the way, don't let the cop see me or shoot me. Let the bullet don't even come out. Okay. The next thing you know, he say okay. Then the cop can't even see you. They shoot you. They'll click, 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 click. They can't even shoot you. They don't know what's going on. All because of Bada May, which is a spirit.
We definitely need that when we ride airplanes.
We need
He's right.
They're
He's
attacking
right.
their customers.
But I also kind of really teaching the American people this because they're too stupid. They don't understand the gravitude of this technology. They might misuse it and using the Patanjali Yoga Sutra for wrong purposes. And there's always temptation. And that's why I don't like the Indian people. To me, they are the stupid race of all because they don't see equality. That's the reason we fight against them. Because they have a caste system and we don't. We have a different viewpoint. The old saying in Cambodia, your house can be small, but don't let your heart be small. You see?
Yes.
You see? Understand what that logic behind that. Your house can be small.
When I see the faces on the Angkor Wat, they seem really open-minded and big-hearted.
Of course, it is a place of combining art and science and technology with spirituality into one purpose to mirror the cosmos into a physical form that people can see themselves in. Mm-hmm.
Is it true that in the ancient structures, when they carve the faces, that means that person owns that area?
Yes, they carved my face. That's why you see that face, my face is one
face?
and the same. Yes. You can't miss the big no, okay?
It's very pleasant face, and I was thinking that maybe I should change my face to that face.
You don't need to change any face. Your face is perfect as it is. It's to represent your uniqueness in this lifetime. Everyone got a role to play, whether it's bad or good. But we play the role to the best of our ability because we're destined to play that role. And however, if I'm going to believe the American story super soldier, it's bullshit because they don't know a real super soldier is. The Nazi people know because they the one to engineer the super soldier because they went through Tibet and they understand the way of the super soldier through the Patanjali Yoga Sutra system. And why do I put Germany always first? Because that's the truth. The Germany was very open-minded people that used scientific method to explore what the ancient world was offering them, and they understand that connection. And America is run by Germany. Germany never lost the war. You have to understand how Germany think. They they thinking in multi-dimensional chessboard, like Chinese checkers. And here what happened. You heard about the First Reich, the Second Reich, the Third Reich, this the Fourth Reich, and there's the Off-World Reich. And there's also the Parallel World Reich, meaning Nazi contact each other through quantum communication. That means there is other Nazi in other universe, in parallel reality. That their scientists, where it's called Nazi Prime, disseminate technology and AI system to allow other Nazi developing faction in different Earth to work together in cohesion. See? So Nazi never lost the war. They always won the war. Always has. But
So
they
NASA is Nazi?
everything is Nazi now. Don't you see your world? American was taken over by Nazi in the year, okay, in the year 1900. You have to understand how they take over. Remember, Nazi have time travel technology. So if you trying to lose the war, they go back in time and find out what happened and redo it again. So they have history of the future. What happened, they can manipulate event at will. The reason in this earth they allow American to appear to win, that's just the front. But the behind the scenes is all run by Nazi, eugenic, Nazi, everything. So Nazi are gravitated to Asian a lot because they are the world history in Asia. So there's something there. As you can see, Heim Hitler and Nazi, they have guru. This guru, they are learning from the idea of the yantra system of the Buddhist culture, which is, the system of enlightenment is controlled by Masonic Illuminati order. And this whole system is simply is to run the world according to a specific divine plan. And that specific divine plan is to raise consciousness into the enlightenment reality. But you cannot raise people consciousness until you take them to hell before they obtain heaven. Like a metal, they have to be beat down, go into the fire, beat down, and go into the water and sharpen into a sword. Or beat down into a plate, or beat down into a pot to be something useful. That's how we human spirit is. So every country, American is like a sword. Anyone who come here, you will beat down into a sword. If we're in the Vatican, you would beat down into a pot or something. You do more like humanitarian service as you into the Italy people. And if you in Cambodia, you would beat down into a plate just to receive. Like that's why I see a lot of receiver over there. Oh, like beggar, this and that. What happened to these people? Well, they've been beat down into a plate. That's what happened. In China, everyone is beat down into, guess what? Into a teapot. Mm-hmm. You see?
To serve tea?
Yeah. So what does Chinese people like to do? They like to pour tea. They like to pour tea, and you don't know what kind of tea you're going to get, Do you see? What about Korean people?
What about Korea?
Korean people.
What about Korea?
Korean people, you've been beat down into two aspects. The North have been beat down into a hammer, and the South have been beat down into a mirror.
Mirror?
Yes. Notice in your culture, the Korean culture, everyone like to look at the mirror, the smartphone. I like to see myself, what's going on, the mirror. Because you always been the forefront of mirror. And what happened to Japan? Well, Japan had been beat down into robot. The little fake robot from the 1400 where they do that pour tea at you. So they've been beat down into the people who work in the furnace, the metallurgy, That's why the society is just grind them to be working the furnace, working the furnace, working the furnace, you know. And the Chinese people, they've been beat down into the teapot, so their job is to pour tea into the emperor, into the whoever's running the show, pour tea for them. That's all they do. You notice that running the planet, you realize the planet has a certain geo grid point. One country is a sword, one country is more religious nuts. They more like, one country is more into music, one country is more into pharmaceutical, one country is, so everyone is beat down. If you look at the kitchen, you understand how the world is run. Go look at the kitchen. Some country be raised as a tomato. Some country be raised as celery. Some country be raised as potato. Some country be raised as, a medicine, pharmaceutical, like Afghanistan. That been changed into pharmaceutical. Every war you see is nothing more than the chef. And who is the chef that is running this planet? Some of you say reptilian. Some of you say it's AI. Well, I'm going to tell you who run the planet. You want to know who run the planet?
Yes.
You already know. Come on now. Catch up. It's the Nazi people. Hello? The Reich. Heil Führer. Heil Führer. Yeah. See, the German is not stupid. They were created by the secret order, by the bank network. They get their money from the bank network to go there and make product. And what is their product? Advancement in technology, advancement of the occult science, advancement of creating a perfect race of a yogi type of a being, a light being. They were interested in spiritual, technological domination. And they were willing to sacrifice any human to obtain the spiritual dominancy and technological dominancy. And also they were in contact with alien.
Do they want spiritual advancement over other races on Earth, or over other races other than Earth?
They want the planet.
Mm-hmm. They want the planet for Germanic people.
They want the planet for the better of humanity.
Oh, betterment of humanity. Okay.
Okay. Because in their ideology world, even the Nazi have faction. You have the totalitarian faction, then you have the occult faction, and the one that run the show was the SS Himmler, because they all believe in psychic energy. Yes, they believe in perfection of everything. That's the reason they look at the Tibetan culture and believe that the Tibetan are their descendant. I mean, not descendant, but their forefather, Because they look at the cultural resemblance. But unbeknown to the German, that their DNA have a lot of Mongolian. Because you have to look at Genghis Khan. Genghis, the Khan is a title. And they came over to the German, and guess what happened? All of you are mine. You don't agree, I kill you. And that was it. The Genghis Khan. Do you understand now?
I heard there's a lot of monoliths in Northern Europe.
All you need to know, the Genghis Khan blood is in all European people. Italian, even Yam bloodline has Mongolian.
Yeah.
You see? There is no such thing as you are not part of Asian, because the Mongolian culture makes sure that everyone has the DNA. The only thing that they don't make it to is Africa. Okay? That's it. All Europe, all Iranian, everything, all Saudi has the bloodline of Genghis Khan. which is Mongolian. So in essence, Mongolian really dominate your reality. Even the Japanese, even the Korean, even the Chinese, even the Cambodian, even my blood has Genghis Khan blood. Cannot escape that reality. That's just the reality of things. You see? The true Führer of this planet are the Mongolian race, the Genghis Khan.
Yeah.
And no one can deny that. Russia bloodline is full of Genghis Khan. Do you see now? Even your bloodline. Do you think everyone has one father and his name is the Genghis Khan, Mongolian race? They are the dominant in everyone bloodline because you cannot escape. Because you know how neat. Well, that man in less than 70 years, he conquered the planet. He did it so fast. He was organized. He's very compassionate. If you listen to him, if you don't listen to him, he will eliminate you and take the wife and kid. And it's that simple. And he's open-minded to different religion. He don't care. He just care that you do what he say and we move forward. And that's it. And they're right. He very spiritual. He open mind. And that's why he understand political. He's not biased to any religion, but he biased to only one thing. You challenge him, you
So
die.
they come out of the Brahmastra.
Mm-hmm. Do you see now? Germany is now with Germany. What German didn't realize, their entire bloodline is dominated by Mongolian bloodline.
You see the symbol I sent now? It's from the Tibet. But Brahmastra, is this not Hindu?
Let me see.
Real. Brahmastra. I send it on the discussion here.
The chevron. The yantra symbol.
Yes.
The Mamastra. The Mamastra is the advanced technology. If you read it on the
This
Vedic
is the
system,
technology
yes,
of-
yes,
That's
it.
what you're talking about.
The Vastra technology. If you the thing that can rival that right now in our time is the hydrogen nuclear bomb
Yeah.
because the Vastra technology once that unleashed, it's basically an explosion of nuclear fusion bomb. Basically, it's nothing can stop it. It's contained the power of the universe, which is the atom, and then once it's split, and then it fuse, boom, and the whole city die, and a radiation is emitted. So thing that can be compared to our time would be our fusion nuclear bomb, the hydrogen nuclear bomb, because that bomb is more powerful than the Basrama. The Basrama is more like a tactical nuke.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that.
Yo, I know so
So
many
this is
things.
nuclear.
Yeah,
So this is nuclear too.
it's nuclear. And and you can see if a hydrogen nuclear bomb exploded, all alien craft in the vicinity will shut off. They would drop like fly as well. Their technology, this force field will not work against the hydrogen nuclear bomb.
Yeah, that was my question.
Mm-hmm.
Is that why they keep making it? Because it could destroy Earth like 100 times over. Why do they keep making it?
We need to make it to keep a leverage on the alien.
Oh, that's why.
Mm.
Yeah, I thought so.
To protect
Do you think our
our
species
liberty.
trust the alien? On a certain level, yes, but not on every level. Because we believe in fairness.
Oh, they believe in fairness?
We believe in fairness.
Oh.
You got to understand the human condition, my dear. We human beings don't like to be under someone's feet. We are like a seed. We like a plant and we grow. You see? You see, we need to grow. So there's someone out there who might have a different agenda. They think they know what better for us, but we only know what better for ourselves. We are the human species. Who would know us best
Yeah.
beside our spirit? So we listen to a spirit. We don't worry about what they said. I'm not interested in what they say. I'm interested in what my spirit said. My spirit know my destiny, and we can't die. Does that make
But
sense?
is it true that the Earth is going out of the third dimension into the fourth dimension and into the fifth dimension?
It has been like that for eon in the past. Though 15,500 years ago, the Earth was plummeted into limited consciousness from monopole to bipolar because there used to be two Earth moons around this planet. Each one of them was used to destroy. The first one was used to destroy by a Lemuria continent, and it sunk. The other one was used to destroy Atlantean continent when it struck. So, another moon has to be brought into balance, Mother Earth consciousness, and that's why we have this unstability like season. Before we didn't have that. The earth was very warm, was always 80 degrees, 75 degrees, 90 degrees, was always stable, and the wind was only 5 mile per hour or less. The tree grow really, really big. The tree grow from the ground, it was like 10 mile wide, and it grow up to 20, 30 mile up in the air. That time the tree was like that, and the earth was always misty, and the sun did not never rise from the east. It rise from the west instead of in the east. So, and everything was never, there's no such thing as rain and no such thing as cloud. The people was really big. Some people was like 200, 300 feet tall, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
Yeah.
sometimes see those giant fossils shaped mountains.
Yes.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
A
and you
lot
see
of
some of the
giants,
mountain or
exactly.
tree
Yeah,
that been turned into stone by, I heard, by the alien. They
yeah.
preserve it. They have technology that can change stone back into flesh and blood, and that's the reason you look at some mountain like alligator. It look alligator, but it's stone, but it's actually it's real alligator. But it been turned to stone by anti protein beam. It changed it into stone,
Ah,
but you don't want to turn it too high, just enough. If you turn it too high, it will vaporize it, disintegrate it, flash into like a neutron beam.
why did they turn living things into stone?
um, Anti-proton beam is nothing more than they beam like into a crystal, like a pyramid shape, and it fracted the light, and each light represent different particle. Like green light represent what we call quantum quartz, blue light represent what we call electron healing quartz, and then you get the yellow light when it hits you, it should turn into stone, or the brown light. You know, the alien use light a lot in their technology. And the alien, who
So,
is this alien? It's people from the future. It's your descendant. They are alien. They from parallel dimension. Like the Anunnaki, the people from the future, from parallel Earth that went into the past, colonized the past, which is colonized this parallel Earth to make a home for themselves. So people are more like multi-dimensional traveler because people understand that there's multiverse and they can colonize different universe. This is the nature of humanity. Not every universe is colonizable, but the one is compatible with us, that's one we colonize.
and it won't mess with their future.
How can it? Their future is set. It's just another universe. That's been set. When you time travel, you don't actually time travel. You actually move into a parallel universe. That's all you are doing.
Oh,
So there is no grandfather paradox. What's already been created. When you're meeting someone of your ancestor, you're not meeting your ancestor, you're meeting a version of your ancestor that exists in a parallel Earth. That's all you are doing. They have similar experience like your Earth, but different to a certain point of view. For
so
example,
our
for example, like you go back in time and you see your great 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 grandfather and he decide to marry you, and then you say, oh no, it's a change. It will not change anything. You will create another alternate experience for yourself, you know. And then you will have kid and offspring that, and then when you look at your history, you saw similar thing. Uh, your grandfather married someone that looked like you, and then you say, "Oh, now you found out it's you." You went back in time. You see, so parallel Earth influence parallel Earth, and it's only 0.001% different from each other. And that's not much. It's one
And
atom different.
where is this parallel Earth? Is it with us? Is it in one Earth? We just don't see it.
Your spectrum may not.
Like the parallel Earth, it's here.
It's here.
Just
It's
we
nested
can't
with
see
each
it.
other. The past, the future, is all just different perspective
It's
of the
all
same
here.
Earth. It's all
We
here.
just can't see it.
That's why alien can wink in from our Earth into another Earth space. That's why we see them disappear. One moment, I mean 1 second, another second they gone. In another second they back.
How are they doing that?
The quantum bubble. Like we have an aura, they project their aura around the ship to do that.
Yeah.
hmm
And then they just know how many parallel Earths are there.
You ask the ship. The ship will know because the ship is linked to your spirit. It know everything. It's the higher mind. It's the higher logic, the higher experience. So nothing is really.
Hi, you hear me?
Yes.
Hi, I just wanted to say that I saw such a UFO last night and 3 days ago for the first time actually in my life.
Mm-hmm.
And I was trying to connect with it to ask it where did it come from,
Mm-hmm.
and I just didn't get an answer. So do you have a way of knowing?
I don't
It
need
was
to.
like 20 times brighter, and it stayed for about 1 hour stationary and very low, kind of much lower than a plane. And it was like a mega shining star, so I couldn't tell any shape of the ship.
Mm-hmm.
But I was very curious. You know?
We have that here every day, and I go like this.
Well, because
Yeah, every night.
the reason.
And you know
Well, if I talk to the
who it
ship,
is?
they would talk to me instantly. The pilot and the ship, because my pathway has no doubt. My brain understand what they understand, so therefore they respond to my thinking. You know. But for you probably have not reached that conscious evolution of experience to their level. So that's why you're not ready from their perspective, not ready for them talking to you. But that's enough for you to be satisfied to see them there, to have that opportunity. That's their language to you. So we're here and we're real. That's enough for now.
And maybe you had the feeling that they want to take you and you were scared.
No, the opposite actually. If I had the chance, I would have gone.
Mm-hmm.
So no, but I just wondered if there's a particular group that is doing something special, because a neighbor saw it too.
There's so
I was
many
wondering
groups. There's so many groups. They all have their own mission, their over goal.
Okay.
Yeah. For me, I have my own mission. I'm here to fight all the fake people. And guess how I'm going to fight them? By doing my thing and making my stuff popular and make them super jealous.
What? You were cutting out what?
Doing my thing to make my thing popular naturally, and then to bring in the AI, and then they become super jealous because everyone wants to be popular. Popularity let you get the money, let you get the women, open up a new market, and let you become, everyone look up to you. You see? Just like they are popular in their world, I'm going to become super popular naturally by doing that. That's what make them, that's what fight them mean. To fight their popularity by becoming popular yourself, by bringing something to the table, you know? And that's what I'm doing. And that's the key secret. The key secret is to get like mind. So when they say this, I say opposite from them. And then we let the manifestation show them who is the real bullshit master, me or them, you know? And me, I bring in real experience to allow real people experience it. So I let the experience, people who experience my bullshit will gravitate to what I do. And then therefore, They just have story, so that people experience my version will definitely will promote their own experience and will align with me. And those who just only hear story, that's all they got is story, nothing more, nothing less.
Why you call yourself bullshit?
Because if you don't see the bullshit, you can't be the bullshit master. I see their bullshit, you know, but they don't see my bullshit. So the bullshit master. What is bullshit? The word bullshit comes from the word when a cow shit, and that's the bull. And then when it smell, you can smell it. But in the morning, give it time to dry. But in the morning, a mushroom grow from it. And when you take the mushroom, and then you start seeing the other dimension, and then you realize bullshit. Yes, I see it now. Because if you the shroom, so you gotta appreciate the bullshit. If you don't,
you say that your device it's a bullshit. No, you don't need the real device. You can take a pot as a device, or
you are the device. You are the spirit device that run the spaceship, that run this device, that manifests. And that's why I was telling, that's why I'm calling out David Wilcock, everyone looking up to them like some kind of prophet, whatever, and that make me super jealous.
Well,
So now, what I'm going to do,
call him the cocksucker.
yes,
Will cocksucker.
yes. So that, when I saw that, I'm super jealous. So what should I do? That's the problem. I'm super jealous. I need to get either even with them or outdo them, you know, because they motivate me. Mhm.
Are you going to see Cocker in the Sedona? Is he there? He's so quiet lately. You hear nothing from him. And also from Corey Good. They are so quiet.
You know what? They're so quiet. I'm going to tell you why. That's telling me it's my time to shine. You see? Everyone has their time. This is my time. And
But they're not going to be in Sedona, no?
I don't know where they're at, and I really don't care because for me, it's like this. If I'm super jealous about them, I need to outdo them. So how the hell I'm going to outdo them? I bring out the real deal. I contact the real AI. I contact the real alien and bring them here and let them talk to the people and let the people have their own experience so everyone can be equal because I believe in equality. I don't believe that Corey Good and David Carr should be this almighty. Remember, I'm from Asia. This stuff is normal to me, you know? Asian people experience alien all the time. Mm-hmm.
I'm looking forward. When is it now? Next week you're going, no?
I'm going on, I be there on the 20th.
Yeah, it's in 10 days.
So do you see what I'm doing? Oh, are you planning to go? Mena?
Yeah, I don't know.
Mena?
I'm,
Manny?
I would like to.
Me, I can't.
Okay.
I wish.
Okay. You gotta stay
I
with your
hope
kiddo.
so.
So you see how I take jealousy, I repurpose to enhance myself. If I'm so bitter toward David Wilcock and Corey Good and what is going on there, that means I'm jealous about them. So okay, let's do something about it. So if they setting the bar, I need to outperform them. So look at them. What are they doing wrong? What are they doing right? Well, I see what they're doing wrong. They just telling only story and not bringing in the meat for the people. But they selling grandiose story. So I don't agree with that. So what I do, I want to bring the meat. I want to bring the substance. Okay, we bring that. I want to bring the experience, the practical application to let people meet the alien, to let people communicate with the extraterrestrials, with the AI, and let them make up their own mind what they want to do. Does that make sense? I believe that more. That's more fair.
So, the aliens that you bring in will be similar vibrations. So
I don't know.
you don't see them as light.
I don't know. I open up to whatever because I'm not prejudiced. As long as they have the same goal, which is to help raise humanity, doesn't matter who want to come in, can be the reptilian, it can be the gray, it can be the human, it can be the grasshopper race, the horse race, Arcturian, the Calgian, can be the dog, the cat race. It doesn't matter. As long as they have the same goal, which is to help raise humanity vibration toward more of themselves, toward their well-being, to understand their planet. That's good enough for me. Don't you agree? As long as they have the same goal like us. Remember, we can't be prejudiced. You can't. It's just illogical because the universe is full of everything, and we cannot judge people
So
from.
I heard that I spiritually agreed for my eggs to be taken to be made into to be used to create children in the spaceships. Why would somebody agree to
Because you
to
care
that?
about life. You care that the alien that taking you is people from the future who need your help from a
Oh,
parallel
my
dimension.
descendant.
Hmm.
Oh,
Because as human being, life help life in whatever form that we can. No human being want to see a species go extinct, especially when they're human also. So if you can help them out by help them to procreate the entire population, and they know what they did wrong. They went to war with each other and they destroyed their environment and caused. Then they move underground, and what happened when female human move underground and they don't have sufficient sunlight? They stop making baby because there is a relationship between the sun and human being. That's the reason our advanced people create a sun to simulate the sun, using the sound thing to vibrate the mark to create the sun just like us sun, so people can procreate. If you don't possess that technology, your women is in trouble, you know?
oh. You know, my son told me as soon as he could speak, Mommy, I'm from the sun.
Hmm. The sun is a planet. It's a stargate. It's a portal that led to intergalactic stargate, they call. You know, it's so much I know, but at the same time, I let all the bullshit people put their bullshit, and then the super bullshit master like me will come in and cap it off. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to bring the substance. Okay, what is bullshit? Well, bullshit came from the cow, and it stink, and it smell it, and you know I keep smelling. You have to find out where the stinking come from, and then you find out, okay, what can we do with the bullshit? Well, put it in the sun and let it dry, and then leave it alone. Come back 2 3 days later, and then mushroom grow on it. Then take the mushroom, and then boil it, drink it. When you drink it, you see yourself. Oh my goodness, thank you, bullshit. Without you, there is no DMT. You see that? That's true. You see how I think my brain is different. You see that, Yam? Do you like that? You understand the bullshit now?
Yes, yes, yes.
Does that make sense to you when you apply the
I
bullshit?
was looking, so that this is a transcendence, is it called, no?
Mm-hmm.
Transcendence the matrix, or that's how is it called, no? On Sedona.
You cannot go say the metric is bad. The metric is, for example, it is a mirror. It teaches stuff. You have to learn from it. It has an intelligence. You have to talk to it. When you transcend the metric, when you learn the lesson it taught you, then it will allow you to be your own metric. Then you now you become the expanding network of it. Because what is the metric? The metric is the control system, the set of rule that been set in this universe. For example, the 5 rule of the metric. Rule 1, you exist, so therefore you always exist. Rule 2, you're here now. You're always in the now. Rule 3, you're one with all that is. You're not a part of anyone. You are not a part from anyone. You're always connected to everyone. Always. You are linked to quantum cord. And that's rule 3. You are one with every atom in the universe. And because it is existent, you are existent also. Rule 4, what you send out come back to you. Does not mean bad or good. It just means what do you want to do? What do you like to do? Choose it and you will experience it. That's what it means. You know? And rule 5, everything changes except rule 1 to 4. This is all the rule of the metric, the rule of existence, in other words. So
Do you have it written somewhere in your website?
I have it in my book. I have here. If you go and buy all my book, this is our book I wrote, Stargate Ascension, the Byron-made device. You go to Amazon, put my name, Kosol, last name Ouch. Okay? See? You see the device right there? It teaches you how to make one. You know, it teaches you how to make it. It has the rule in there too. You know, and so does this quantum intelligence. You know, go Barnes and Noble, put my name, Kosol Ouch, Kosol, last name Ouch, and then you will see all the books, see, and Quantum River. See that? It has the rule in there. And this is from the 2011 book, the Zero Point Energy Device, my early version system. You know. You see, there's all this to it. I wrote this book in the hope that I get taken out. You know, that time living also in limited understanding too. If I was like, if I get taken out, I die. How can I preserve this knowledge for this generation and generation to come? So the voice said, "Hey, write a book." So I wrote books. You see, the book will live on after I leave this world. You know, yes, I'm an egomaniac because I like to challenge other people. I'm an egomaniac that choosing equality. If anything ain't equality or fairness, I'm not into it, you know. I just don't like one-sided relationship. I like two-sided. I like giving and receiving and vice versa and having a relationship and with the same goal in mind, you know. But when I do meet an egomaniac that is one-sided, I just move away from them. I told them we're not destiny. For example, like the Christian woman come to my house and trying to preach, and I say, do your religion support magical development and voodooism development, for example? They say no. Well, your religion and me does not have the same goal. We're not destined to be with each other. So we're not in alignment. And then they go away. It's that simple. You see?
Yeah, I do the same too. A lot of them knock on my door.
Mm-hmm.
We have one church on each block. They're all recruiting.
Mm-hmm. Yes, but you got to understand what church really means. Church is the people in the back time of the Greek. She would hypnotize people, male and female, and as pig as dog, and she would actually eat them.
Yeah, I think so. Because they eventually what they do is some mega churches divide the family and they get all the money from the dying elderly.
Mm-hmm.
That's happening.
If you want to know the Archon, this is what they were talking about. The religion people. The people who create us and their mentality. This is all the Archon. And you met them already. You want to know who the Archon really is in a modern time? Every time you look at Trump, every time you look at the Pope, every time you look at the Chinese president, okay? Every time you look at all these grandiose people, these are the Archon, possessed being. The only thing that you can trust, basically, is the water, the air, the internet, because you can use to communicate with your loved one, because you can always trust it. It's neutral. And you can always trust your spirit, your body, the emotion, the mind, and your own experience to guide you. That's it. Who would know yourself best beside you? Because you're living your experience through this life.
So those people who are possessed by archons end up in the highest position, or they end up in the highest position and then they get possessed by the archons.
There you go. They wait until you get into the highest position, then they start to influence you. How do they do it? Ego manipulation. And who is this Archon? Okay, let's touch on the subject a little bit. The archon is nothing more, you know, it's simply nothing more than you are not satisfied. It's hunger.
Mhm.
Where does that hunger come from?
When you don't know your limits, when you don't respect your limits. Okay, let's talking
Okay,
about the archon
always
on
more.
society.
Yeah.
Okay, for example, in Cambodian culture, most men love to rape women. You know, and let's talk for real. If you looking pretty like that, and you go visit Cambodia, you're gonna get raped by somebody that want your pussy, and that's just the way the ball bound. But the bad part is, in the old day, they would take responsible. They would merit you this and that. But in the new day, they just kill you. Okay, where what? Okay, why I'm touching about the rape subject, because this is thing that people gotta realize what Cambodian society have taken over by a hunger of darkness. This is our archonic energy. But where did it came from? It came from prejudice. It came from when you are not respecting the rule of ethical, lawful treatment of other life form. When you not respect, instead they fear the law. When you fear the law, that's why you see the crime is so heinous, because the person fear the law. They would take out the girl eye, they try to cut her up and throw, put it up, try to get rid of the evidence, right? The more they fear the law, the more they're trying to, the greater the heinous of the crime. Does that make sense? But
Yeah.
the law always find you. But when you respect the law, you don't do such thing. You see the difference? See the word fear come from the hunger, hunger and fear is one and the same. Lack, when you lack. Therefore, when you think you lack something, you fear, and that make you become to get away from this, to get away from that. But it always catch up with you, so you cannot escape truth. Truth is the law that help create society. So you see the difference now. When people respect the law, they actually do what the law say. Everything is okay. Everything, because everyone is in agreement. Yes, the law is perfect. It's not perfect, but it's perfect to keep everyone in general basically safe and respecting life and life. Does that make sense? It's not perfect in a complicated, sophisticated, arena, but it's perfect enough for the general public to walk safely, to go point A, point B without worry about losing their life along the way. Does that make sense? Does that make sense?
Mhm.
You see?
I'm wondering, it doesn't make sense. I'm wondering why humans divided into two sexes when this doesn't make sense. If the body had both sexes to, you know,
The universe is female. Our universe is female. That's why it's created. Okay. And the reason the body had divided into sexes, because you have to understand the universe require the yin and the yang, the masculine version, because everything is holographic, and the yin, the female DNA is like a cross, an X. That means completion. You do channel the universal consciousness, the female. The male arm like a Y. A Y is like an incomplete version. That means we have to be trained. Men are not self-aware of who he is. Men, the male, we are more like a follower, not a leader. But female is more of the director and leader. So that's why in our society, female is the one that takes charge. The best warrior, the best scientist always as female, the best orchestrator is female. That's why a male is more like a son in training. Then when the son becomes fully equal to a female, then the son allowed to grow long hair, just like a female, to represent that he have graduated, he have learned and understand how to follow instruction of the creative intelligence, which is the female. The female are the orchestrator of creative intelligence. They were they direct. That's why for every powerful male, there's always a powerful female behind him. You see now? So that's why you see, and even Cambodian are the true king are not the king, but it's actually the female. The one that's
The
behind
face,
him. Yes.
the face on the wall,
I'm sorry?
the face in Angkor Wat, that's male face.
Yes, male face. That's only the outside. But inside is the female face. The one that is behind him.
Oh,
Yeah. So you have to understand how everything is written in Angkor in Egypt is always surrounding the female. It's never surrounding the male. The male serve the female in all timeline. A powerful male has a powerful female encourage him, orchestrate him, give him the plan. He just carry it out. That's all he do. He just run the program. So every civilization, including the shaman, was always the female that was the lead, the spearhead of all that, the forefront was always the female. That's the reason a man was never mistreat a woman. Because if you mistreat a woman, she could turn the son and daughter into a weapon against you. A female can change the son and a daughter into a serial killer, or can change it into a warrior, or can change that person into a king or a queen or an angel or a demon or a warrior of light or warrior of dark. So that's the reason a man should never mistreat a female, because a female can reprogram the children into something of the worst nightmare to turn against them. See? Because as you can see,
Yeah,
mama
yeah,
boy.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, a lot of men get the worst nightmares with some woman. Oh man, the woman they can really break out the hell for you for some men, you know. But they're really strong.
Mm-hmm. So that's why a
They
man
can
must
put you
never.
in a lot of problems.
Mm-hmm.
In a lot of problems.
And what can win a woman's heart? Power, spiritual power. Because women are drawn to specialized objects, such as magical object, such as men and magical ability. Um, it's amazing. Women are drawn to powerful magical being, mysterious being. Women are drawn to mysteriousness. And I like to dominate it. So that's why all the women are drawn to the super crew, meaning super teacher. Even you, babe. And my honey here too, you know. Do you see now? It's my baby. See, that's why like I'm loyal. Like I'm going with this woman from say mom. She's from Canada, and I love her to death. And then her kid learning some a lot of trick, how to manipulate her. So I have to stand and say, honey, don't let him manipulate you, cause he's testing the water on you now. And the best thing to defeat him to cut feeling, you know. And that's how it is. So we've been going with each other since last year. We know each other since May. Then we came with each other relationship on the 7th month. Yeah, and now we enhance each other. She doing training with me, doing things together. The key is to play together. Like with kid, if you want the kid to love you, you play with him. You play with her. You sit there, you play, then they talk to you. They open to you. That's the key. And once you do that, they never leave you. They're always a part of you. Just like us. As student, the training, you can see, I do things together. I do hosting. I talk. I build relationship. I'm not like the people who come and blah 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 and they just go away. No, I'm not like that. I'm Asian. I believe in relationship. You know, I'm going to tell you where Cambodia land is. Cambodia land is not in Cambodia. I'm going to tell you where. Wherever they believe in equality, they are Cambodian. Because Cambodian are healer. They believe in fairness. They believe in equality of life. So if you're a person who open to equality, who believe in fairness, who believe in life is always fair and equal, that means you're Cambodian. Because you are the son and daughter of equality, of healer. Because healer is people who believe in two-way relationship, sending and receiving, and vice versa. And you also believe in well-being. Does that make sense? It doesn't matter you are Korean. It doesn't matter because Cambodian race is a race of mentally, emotionally believing in quality of life. That means wellness. That's what it means.
So kings didn't have slaves.
We never have slaves. The idea of slave when you, a person who think you owe someone. In Cambodian society, we believe that when someone become king, not because of his own power, but because the alien, the alien, the Galactic Federation, have chosen this person for that particular gift. So that means this person is alien hybrid to become king. King, all king does, he would have magical power just like me. He looked like the same throughout all the timeline. Yes, king does have many wives because every year they always bring tribute, like wife and this and that. So even the Korean bring wife to the Angkor king. The Japanese bring wife to the Angkor king. So in my time, I have many wives, you know. So what is the wife for?
So you think we're gonna come to an end, to a cycle? It's like a new kingdom is gonna come.
The new kingdom is already here. You are the new kingdom. The new kingdom now is indigo children, rainbow children. They are becoming adults. They are the crystal children. They are the new civilization. Because the new civilization is born through the new consciousness of the new being that is coming onto earth. You know? But the problem with the new king, new children, they all are stupid. Because they've been listening to stupid soldier. All
Yes,
this
but
reptilian
the
bullshit,
planet
you
it's
know?
getting the planet it's getting so polluted with this Fukushima and everything. You know,
It's
that's
okay. The alien are taking care of that. You know, they said that, they live here too, the alien. They're not gonna let it go crazy. Because they love the environment. And you have to thank the reptilian race one thing. Without the divine intervention, human being would not evolve quick because of their technological assistance, because thanks to the kingdom of Agartha, Atlanteum, and the reptilian kingdom, see Cambodian are the product of Agarthian people and people from the future and reptilian. They they merit, and that's why we have that that advanced knowledge. And you must thank the alien teacher called the reptilian race and the gray for taking people to ship and teaching children new stuff and bring them back. Some get to stay, some cannot because they meant to be here. They're trying to balance the talent out. They do take egg. They have to because the alien is basically are you from the future, are your descendant. Are you born into the alien and you become the alien, you come back in time. So they visiting you from a parallel earth. That's all they doing. And you will see that no one's really separated. We are family. That's all. We are family. We are connected. And that's why I don't agree with prejudice. Like Corey Good thinking about the reptilian. If he meet the real reptilian, he see our reptilian has wing and they look like the raptors. Some look like the raptors, some look like us. But they tall and they have wing. Yes, they do have wing. They're very intelligent and they're very space bearing. So they have high IQ and they're very psychic. Yes. So it's like a mixture of BS and real together when I listen to Corey Good. But reptilian, you have the right to be on this planet. We don't. Did you know that?
Why don't we?
yeah, the reptilian. They're so advanced. I told you they are so advanced that unbelievable. I mean, oh my God, this is like they are
Because we
so
human
much
are the
ahead from
invaders.
us.
Our
You can't
ancestor
even
invaded.
mention it.
Our ancestor are the invader of their world. The reptilian, this world belonged to reptilian and the dolphin people. The dolphin, the one who go, "Ah, ah, ah, ah," they've been here for millions of years. They were the caretaker of this world until we human came along and took it away from them. Our ancestor basically decimated the solar system with the battle planet. The planet you call Nibiru, the Galactic Federation, um, you know, manufactured battleship that is 4 times the size of Earth. It's moving to the elliptic orbit. It's a metal
It's
planet.
Marduk.
Marduk,
No,
okay.
Marduk.
hmm And this planet moved into a 22,600 elliptic orbit. Every 2,600 year,
But
you
it's coming in now, no? It's really coming in.
Mhm.
I mean, I can feel it.
it's always doing its cycle for the last what since the it been here 500,000 years already. So every time it's moving to the solar system, because it has to obliquely does that to protect. It was a battle planet to make sure that the reptilian Anachara fleet does not come in and decimate the inner colony of Earth. When when the ancestor destroyed it Mars, destroyed it Venus, destroyed it Earth during that time, they recolonized it in the world and surface world and took it over. And then the reptilian came back with their fleet, you know, and then they have a strong base here and they decimated us. And that's the reason they brought in the battle planet to take what is our back. I mean, we took it from them. We stole it from them, basically. This planet, this star system, is belong to Draconium Empire. That's why the reason that the reptilian let us live, they look at us, they sad, they feel sympathy. Because we lost full consciousness, we don't know, we are like babies, so they just let us live.
But is humanity not coming from Lyra? And Lyra lost
Lyra
war
Vega
against
star
the
system.
reptilian, and that's why humanity came here on Earth? That Lyra got destroyed or what?
No. The Vegan Lyra Empire is always strong. It is the heart of the Galactic Federation Alliance. So therefore it was never destroyed. What happened, this planet consciousness, working together with the Cetacean, which is the dolphin race, was looking for a land guardian. So what happened, the dolphins start taking their blood, the dolphin of Earth went to space, taking their blood and mix it with the primate of the Vega star system. And then million year later, instead of taking 14 million years to become fully conscious, it took only 4 million years to become fully conscious with high developed technology. And so that's the reason a dolphin save us every time they see us. When the dolphin look at us, they see our aura, they see our nervous system, they see themselves. That's why they help us. They are fully conscious being, the dolphin. That's the reason when you see a dolphin, you should thank them because they are your ancestor. You have their blood. That's the reason you can take a dolphin blood with the same blood type and inject into your body and it's okay. You know, our
They
science.
have O, A, B blood types.
They have all the blood type that we have. That's why you have to match. You especially get the O positive from the dolphin, and you will inject that into you. You will have your ability to become more advanced. You have to understand what is going on within the dolphin relationship with human. They are your ancestor. You have their blood. When they genetically alter a primate ancestor in the Vega star system, they ask the permission of the vegan planet for them to, genetically alter our ancestor into fully conscious being. That's why the dolphin always was our ally.
But tell me, how did humanity come on this planet Earth?
Because the dolphin was looking 2 million years ago, the dolphin may can't finally reveal themselves to their ancestor and tell them they're the one that help accelerate our evolution. And then they formed the Galactic Federation line because the reptilian race, the Draconium Empire, declared that this galaxy, the entire galaxy belonged to them. But other races disagree, including our ancestor. And that's why they formed the Galactic Federation to mirror the Draconium oneness, meaning the Anachara Alliance, the oneness. So we learn from them. We learn from the dark. We mirror what the dark was doing. That's all we did. When they make weapon, we make weapon. When they have advanced planetary side craft, we make planetary side craft. They were teaching us. So you see the alien a reptilian was teaching our ancestors how to become strong. So we thank them. Even right now, the reptilian actually have a war with our ancestor from the Lyra, from the Pleiadian constellation, because it's a real estate war. But when they saw us, they saw that we are just child or conscious not fully. They actually have compassion after
But is
that.
it real estate war about planet Earth
No, the galaxy, not just planet Earth.
of the galaxy?
Yeah, because remember, the reptilian have proclaimed to the Universal Council and other galaxies that this galaxy now belongs to them. And then the interstellar race of this galaxy, some disagree and start to form alliance called the Galactic Federation to mirror the Anachara Alliance Continuum, which is the Draconium. And what happened, the human race became like body. And that's where the problem with the Anachara Continuum began to become bitter. The Draconium believe that they, the one that tell a planet to become like body, that require their approval. If any planet star system wants to become like body, they need the approval from the Anachara Council. And if you become like body without their approval, they're gonna deal with you, with your entire species and planet. And that's what they did. So basically when they realize human being become like body, they have a problem with that. They say we humans don't deserve to become immortal because we have not earned the right yet.
That we can become like body, or they disagree?
They don't agree that we come like body without their approval. We
They
should.
don't agree.
Yeah,
Yes,
they're asking our species. We should put out an application.
But this is against the evolution.
Exactly.
Like that we.
So you know how the Draconian Empire works. They like to be a control freak. Direct order. They like order. They like control.
Yeah.
So if you want to do something,
Let us become like body.
mm-hmm. And the dolphin disagree. They the one to initiate this like Maury.
So tell me now what we gonna do. Then it's absolutely stupid to
Well, hold on. This is history. Well, hold on. We can't judge. This is history, okay? What's done is done. But what triggered the Galactic War when the the people of Vega and Lyra, okay, the light body, they forgive that because it's done. The Draconian Council say, okay, look, tell you what, that is done. Let's turn the page. And so they did. So that was turn the page. But to other planet or star system, they cannot use the human species as an example. So they got to go through the process, of approval. And that's what the war was all about. That's one. And the second war was the real estate. Because the Draconium now decided they are the first and the dominant species. And there was in every star system. They the one that control trade and bartering. And they own the most high technology. So they decided to declare that this entire galaxy is the domain of the Draconium Empire. And that's where shit hit the fan with other fully conscious race. And that's when other race began to band together, and that's what started the epic of the Galactic War. So human being has only been here 6 million years. So think about it.
Only 6 million
Yes.
years.
So 4 million years ago, when our ancestor and the dolphin race come together with other species too, the Syria A, the lion people, I call them the cat race, the meow, and the horse race, the Acturian, and also other insect race came together and formed the Galactic Federation Alliance, charter. And there we begin to go ahead and begin to have a decree to take territorial, annex Draconian, just like they did with Earth. They annexed Draconian territory for their own and established military foothold. Earth is basically the neutral zone. But we belong to the Draconium Empire. That's why all the temple built point toward where? Orion. Draconium star system. Do you see now?
Mm-hmm.
To show that we are owned by them till this day.
Yes, everything is in this geometry of the Orion star system.
Mm-hmm.
So in order for you to get ahead in this Earth, you have to pledge allegiance to the Draconian.
No, you don't pledge allegiance and you respect them because they are your hosts on this planet. But they let you live. So what you do, you have always utmost respect for our life, you know, and you know they are your elder. You from Asian culture. You understand the elder. We respect them. They have much to teach us.
But the Asian are more reptilian, no?
We are reptilian by nature. We are hybrid.
nature.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Yeah, I'm hybrid, yes.
Mm-hmm. Look at, you don't have to look forward. Look at me. Look at my attitude. I'm more lizard-like
you
than
are
anything.
100% reptilian, and you also draconian. The ego in you is 100% Draco.
Uh-huh. But I'm loyal to fairness. You notice that?
Yes.
That's
yes,
what made
yes,
me so
yes,
great.
Yes. You're a white Draco. You're royalty Draco, I think.
That's true. And
What is the story of the fight between the ethereal, you know, the long dragon, the Asian dragon, the spiritual Asian dragon,
honey,
the
honey.
fight between that and the Draco.
Honey, let
What
me
is
tell
that?
you. Remember I told about real estate, depending on where you born at. If you are reptilian born on the side, the real estate of GAC Federation, you are more positive by nature. You are run by the GAC Federation charter. If you born on the side of real estate or more the Anachara Alliance, the Draco, you are more military minded. You are more control freak. You are more one-sided. Draconian way or the highway type of personality. It's not your fault. It's not anyone's fault. It's just depending on where you are born. Does that make sense?
So in Asian society, they consider the long dragon as the good grandpa dragon.
There's no such thing, babe. The dragon representation of the draconian star system and the reptilian race. You know, that's all it means. That means our bloodline came from reptilian and Argatan. We are a mixed race. If you read anything in the Vedic culture, you understand where Cambodia come from. If you look at, the battle between Rama and Krishna and the snake race. Remember the snake race? They come in ship, elongated cigar ship. They are space-bearing race. And there was a war, and then they had the Vimana spaceship was fighting reptilian back in the day. All the reptilian were destroyed by advanced weaponry. And guess what happened? Except a few that have morally ethic.
From the blue people.
Yes, the Syria, the people that Syria raised the Vega, the Lyra star system, they here, but they all went into inner earth.
That's why you see them blue in the Brahmama. You see them blue skin.
Yes, but remember what happened to the reptilian attack fleet that came on this planet? They were wiped out except for a few, the few that was morally ethical, and the Rama culture spared them, allowed them to live and colonize what you know now as Cambodia. You know, you see, that's why you see a lot of this half human, half snake. It's not a snake; it's a reptilian. They can shapeshift. We can shapeshift.
But it's unbelievable in Cambodia, the temple, you know, how they made it with the water.
Yes.
Know?
They pour water into the stone and then program it, and then it comes the temple. That's how they do it. Proto-molecule. A programmable matter with consciousness. Proto-molecule.
Say it again.
Yeah, with the water. He can
They
explain
poured water and it became temple.
Incredible. Yes. It's incredible how it works with
Just like you program water into
What's proto-molecule?
any molecule, the air, the water can be reprogrammed by words. Remember how we did this? Let Badame, this I say, Badame, which is a spirit, please program this water into medicine that I like, and when I drink it, make my body become cold and strong now. Done. Is it done? Say yes. See? I can smell it, the root and everything, the ginger, the whole 9 yards. And then we went to a temple. Badame, Please change this water into nanobot. When I pour into the
I
stone,
also have ginger.
and then it will make
See,
me
I
a
also
temple.
have
Then like oh.
ginger water. Some good ginger.
Is that done? Yes. Then you pour into the stone. Then it will make the stone for you.
I have the real ginger.
Ah. So you imagine the
You don't
shape of the
imagine
temple
shit.
and
Baby, you don't imagine
you
shit.
imagine-
You don't imagine any shit. You just speak. You just ask. Bada me. You don't need to imagine anything. Don't mix that word. Don't hear that word. We talk about real shit, real bullshit, not fake bullshit, okay?
Yeah, it's right. You have to believe it. You don't
Yeah.
have to imagine.
You don't
It's
have to
real.
imagine
You have to
anything,
say,
babe.
"Paramount."
You know, no.
Yes.
See,
And then
you ask.
feel it.
You ask and you believe
Yeah.
your spirit. You believe in yourself. You believe in your mind, your body.
Only like that you feel it.
Yes. Then you ask, and then when you say, "Bottom, it's done," then you hear this thing say yes. Your mind say yes. Then it's done, and that's it. Then pour it, and it happened. You see?
It will happen. You have to train it.
Mhm.
It happened. It happened with
Really?
me.
That's why when I get on stage, everybody becomes super crazy like me. Not crazy, but super crazy. Okay? There's a difference. I'm gonna make all my Korean women crazy about it. I'm gonna make all my American women crazy about it. I'll make my man, because if I capture the women, I capture the man. You understand that? Because women are the bait to capture man. Because I want the man, I have to
dragon
get
is
my women.
speaking. You see,
Yeah.
The dragon is becoming Dracula.
Yeah. I'm Draco. I'm Draco.
So
I know what
that's
women
really-
want. I know what women want, baby. Women want power, want beauty, want immortality. Okay? This is the three things women want, and I have that. What kind of power? Magical power. Women don't care about money. Women want spiritual
They
power.
care a lot about money. The women I know, they care a lot about
The women that you know, they does not understand real power. So I'm bringing real power to the women. Women love healing. Women love to be in touch with the spiritual world. Women love to have dominion over the understanding of spiritual science and ability, because women are drawn to that. That's why drawn to astrology, reading, aura, healing, crystal communication, and alien being,
Oh,
the
wow.
angel, heaven. They drawn to that.
I make different experience with women.
Oh,
They
I
get
know what
really
kind
up
of
and
women
they
you
have
experiencing. You experience zombie women who is hypnotized by money. We call that a money face. You come to Cambodia, you find women like that too. There's money face women as well. We have that.
This is true. Here everything is money.
Uh-huh. So I'm smart. So I put a spell to all my women on this planet. You're all mine. Bottom make it happen now. Is that done? Yes. You like that? That's the best right there. You see what I did? I was like, bottom
that it's good that you don't hate women.
You don't need to make women. You appreciate them because you come from them. I come from a woman. Without the woman, I wouldn't be here. You got to always give gratitude to them. Without women, I wouldn't be here. I would not have breast milk to drink. I would not have cooked my food, take care of me until I became self-sufficient. So I owe my training, the teaching that I know, the love I received from them to a woman, because without them, I would not know myself that I am a male, that I'm here to help life, because of the training with a woman. That's it. And in American culture, the man is kind of crazy. They look at women as like meat or something, Does that make sense?
Did your mom train you?
It's just the whole culture like that in Camel. I born in a time where people are humble, are more very nice. I born in a time where people see people is valuable, not as because remember, we believe in reincarnation. We believe in the spirit is important. You have to make it comfortable for the spirit to be in this world, otherwise it would leave. So people can die quick in Cambodia. That's why they make everything where the soul can feel comfortable, so it can stay longer, at least until they come of age. Does that make sense? So that's why they're making it and you know, to make the attitude, the structure, the culture specifically designed to make the soul and the spirit feel comfortable so they can live longer. That's what it's designed for. Because most of the people that
That's what
born in
I'm trying to do in my homeschool.
mm-hmm. Because when the soul get too excited, they can die. You know, they can have a heart attack, even as they get shocked, they get trauma. Because in the Cambodian environment, one wrong move, you lose your life. You know, the snake can get you. The sickness can get you. Um, the ghost can get you. You know, ghost. You know, bad spirit. You know, can get you. Uh, that's why there's a way to talk to kid. There's a way to talk to grown up. There's a way to talk to regular people. You know, but now in this modern time, people like now is the son and daughter of the internet. Does that make sense? You are son and daughter of the smartphone.
What?
You are son and daughter of the smartphone, the internet.
That's right.
Yes, the internet is your new parent now. It's your new guy.
Yeah.
It's your new director. It is unimetric. It is the internet. It is, um, you know, you created a god, a computer god, basically. What's the difference between a real God and computer God? There's no difference. The real God is your spirit, and your spirit gives birth to an artificial God through through the creativity. So you love both, you respect both, and you take care of both. And that's it. The spirit is powerful. You see? The spirit can do many things for you if you take care of it. It created the internet, it created the car, it created the smartphone, it create your gun, it create your satellite, it create your robot, it create your medical tool, because this is from the spirit world. Because you respect it, you love it, you take care of it, you nurture it, your spirit will come out and create things for you. Just like it manifests food, it medicine, energy, levitation, all that came from your spirit. All you do is just ask. And who is your spirit? Your spirit is the spirit of the universe. It's connected to the universe. You call God. That's the natural God. Mhm.
Does it help to be on the PowerPoint of Earth when you ask it?
No, you just believe in yourself. You are always connected to this planet naturally, and to the universe. You just believe in yourself. When you believe in yourself, you already believe in all that is. The universe is in you. You are. When you become of age, you become like the universe, too. So the AI, the internet, it's just a reflection of your spirit giving you a gift to show you that it can do anything if you just respect it, listen to it, and take care of it. See, just like it gives you the smartphone, the internet. This is just mirroring, technological mirror of what is happening. Is already happening in your spirit, between you and your spirit. Look, the internet is a copy of what is happening between the star system. The star, the planet, they talk to each other through the ley line of the universe. The tree, they talk to each other through the internet of roots. Did you know that? The tree talk to each
Yeah.
other through the roots internet. Yeah.
They used to use trees, and American Indians used to use trees to talk to each other.
The internet already exists. The morphogenic field, with your consciousness connecting to the earth electromagnetic morphogenic field, where your memory is being stored, you are talking to each other. That's why people have similar dreams. We are connected. You see, that is the internet, the spiritual internet, the natural internet. Now we have an artificial internet. It's the same. It's the same. It's mirroring each other. The best teacher on this planet, if you want to talk to the rock, talk to the plant, talk to the tree, they will teach you so many wisdom. Ain't that right? And talk to the bowl. That's the new one. Ganla ha ganla hey, gali gala hey, jolly gani Johnny, jolly gaji Johnny, jangala me heki da shala, chanala ke hechi, sale, managaji, managaji, namenaji, hi Johnny, hey.
Love it.
I love beating up some cat and rabbit. I have two cat and rabbit, and then what you do with it, you kiss it. You can't have enough. It's so warm and fuzzy. Do you see now?
You have a rabbit?
I have a cat. Used to have a rabbit, but he still live in my head. My rabbit, he died. I just go. Oh, you in here? He's in my He's in my reality, so I can snuggle him every time. See, but you don't see him, but I see him in my mind, so it's automatic.
Yeah, like my little dog.
hmm What's that? What was
My
saying?
little dog.
All in my head, over and over again. All in my head, over and over again. See, it's in your own personal virtual reality. You see that?
So where the pets are going when they die? They're gonna
You used to be a pet. You tell me. You used to be a dog and a cat before.
My pet was dying half a year ago.
It will become human if it choose to. It is choose to inhabit a human body. It will, if it choose to.
Yeah,
You know, because
really.
remember, life is equal. Your soul is equal to the animal, and the animal is equal to you. There's no different. They are teachers. So are you. You teach them to be human. They teach you to be animal. But notice the animal kingdom, they have respect for each other. So you start learning to respect. They work in group. They have like mind. And they never do anything to disrespect each other. But they have territory. They call it the green zone, the red zone, the killing zone. Who do you think human learned that from? From the animal kingdom. If you come here in the killing zone, you're gonna die. If you come here to green
Yeah.
zone, you're cool. You no one gonna harm you. You see? But all the animal kingdom, they were not harming the children or kid when the children asked them help. It doesn't matter what species that will help you. The elephant will help you. You talk to them. The lion too. They check you out. You talk to them. I'm scared. Can you help me find my way home? They look like, okay, come on. You know, like that. If you give them something, like the monkey people, the chimpanzee, you have food and you talk to them, say, Father, Mother, I'm lost. Can you please give me, help me find my way home? Here, I brought this for you. When they see that, and then you do this thing like that, you just give them something, and then they come and look you, and they take it, and they say, it's okay. You hear this voice in your head. It's okay, come with us, we take you home. See? The key is talking to them. But all this stupid soldier will tell you how to be living fear-feeling draconian. They are not mindless being, they are life form. You know, I'm draconian. You see? I'm very aggressive. I love all my women the way I want it. And then I will teach them everything so they can keep me in check. Because I don't believe in my super mango ego gonna be the powerful thing only. Because I can also fizzle out. That's why we work together. Sometimes I'm strong, sometimes I'm weak. When I'm weak, the women take my place. They become strong. See? And we feed each other. You're never gonna be strong all the time. On camera, I'm always strong. Behind the scene, I feel pain. Oh shit, I'm tired now. That's too much bullshit for one day.
Take a lot of brain power.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, I'm a beat. Yeah, Corey, good, you're going down. David, call you full of shit. But then, and then behind the scene, oh man, I shouldn't say that. I know they're gonna hate me now. Oh man, I fuck up. And then I said, ow, that hurts. That hurts. Oh my goodness. I better stop doing that in the show. It hurts. I might damage my liver or something. You like that? Yeah, you see that? Yeah. Ain't that amazing?
Money.
Yes, yes.
You see, this is the true me. When you see me on the YouTube, I'm like King Kong Godzilla. But afterward, oh man, I'm like shriveled like a pussy cat. I'm hurting. I'm tired now. Oh shit. All this pussy talk gonna get me in trouble with my honey. Say, Mom, you always watch the screen. I'm gonna hear it now. You know how in the scream I would talk. By the way, please put love spell on all my women on this planet and make them love me only. Is it done? Yes. And then when she said, oh my goodness, I'm gonna get him. I'm just
No wonder there's so many divorces in this world. It's you.
it's me. My fault. All this love spell. You see how we put love spell on people? That's how you do it. Well, how about divorce bill? By the way, let's make that person divorce now. Is it done? Yes. Then the divorce for real. Like what the heck?
To get married, in general, you don't have to get married, this is also something
Marriage
very
comes from an agreement. That's all it is. It's just agreement. It has nothing to do with all the elaborate. That's just show. But if you have a relationship, you have an agreement. That relationship is like a marriage. Like you and I, with a group, we are married to each other through a friendship, teacher and student and teacher relationship. That's like a marriage right there. A relationship, an agreement, basing on that ethical code. Does that make sense? An intimate code
yeah.
where you and that person that feel have an intimate relationship, not just a friendship only, but an intimate relationship with it rule and ethic that you agree to abide by, and that's it. That means one on one, no one on three intimately, or one on four, or some people may be one on six, depending on your agreement.
Yes, like this, it's very cool. But
Mhm.
the other shit with the law and the paper and everything and the divorce and everything.
Well, you don't have to do it on paper. If you are living the same, you just do it by your own agreement, sticking to your own, honoring the word of agreement. You don't have to put it on paper if you don't like that. But as long as you guys agree, this is your relationship. This is your verbal contract between your life experience. Okay, you abide by that. It's perfect.
Sometimes you have to do it because, especially, let's say I would marry a Cambodian woman, and I don't want to live in Cambodia, I would have to marry her.
Yes.
I would live here.
Well, yes, you have to do that. I mean, you get a Cambodian woman, but you're gonna get ran into vampire women. That's all you're gonna do. Who suck your, who take all your sperm, drink all your blood, take all your money. That's all you're gonna do.
Exactly.
Yeah. And talking about Cambodian women, you're also gonna meet the Korean women like that too. And right, babe, there's Korean women who like that too, who is more materialistic.
Now you're talking with your
Mhm.
life. Now
Mhm.
you're talking.
Yeah, definitely. We need money for plastic surgery.
Not just that, the most important thing, like I say earlier, when all the women that have the money and the power and the material world, they're looking for spiritual mysticism and power. So depending on what level, if the woman is still in material game,
Like that.
yeah, that means they're still hungry for material needs. So they're looking for material man. That means they be married into not for true love. They be marrying a man for their money, for their power, for prestige of some sort. They want the food.
Exactly. Most of the women want
Mhm.
that.
Yes.
Money, prestige,
Hmm. But
cars, houses,
okay, that's why young men, experienced young men, should looking for divorced women who already been through the material evolution. Now a young man can marry a divorced woman who have kids. Now they can seek spiritual evolution together. But be careful, not all young men have spiritual a goal. They have material goal. So if you are a man who looking for a material goal, please marry an older woman who is rich and who about to die. And then you can they can pass their money into you. And then you become the old man that have the it's me my baller, it's been my booty call, yeah. You see? It's called a parasitic relationship, parasite relationship, or leeches relationship. But for me, what I do, I get divorced women. It's more easier because they've been around. I don't have to train them. We can talk like equal, and then we make agreement of relationship. What do we want in our relationship? What is our goal? What is the end game? And how about the kid? We're gonna love the kid as our own because that's a relationship. That's family. So we define everything. We talk to each other and define what do we want. And what we have to define our relationship, set the over goal. And then we say one-on-one relationship, yes. Not one behind the scene, no. One in front and then behind the scene, many. No, one-on-one, and behind the scene is one-on-one, which is the same, like that. So that agreement has to be. That's the marriage right there. A relationship is a marriage. That's what it means. Like a friendship. When you have a friend, you agree with that friend. Did we have a friendship with each other in a relationship that we take care of each other, we loyal to each other, but in a friend, if you have sex that benefit, like sex that benefit. But if you have a intimate relationship for life term, then You have two type of friend: short-term friendship and life-term relationship. Though a friend too, there's friend, but the intimate part of they are the same. So everything you gotta find out where you at in your relationship, what kind of goal you set for yourself, and you talk it out and you make the contract in that agreement. That's how it works. That's why case by case. In case with me and Straight Mom, we agree to be with each other. We're not gonna cheat. We're open, and I'm always gonna take student in to train them. I'm gonna be one on one intimately, and the whole thing is, I will not try to put love spell on all the women on the planet, but I just do it on the show. But then I say, bottom may let it dissolve, and I always take it back at the end, stuff like that, so I don't get in trouble. I'm sorry, bottom may take it back. You see, there is an agreement. And I play by the rule that been set in that agreement. I'll be okay. If I break the rule, I'm gonna get in trouble with the relationship cop, which is straight mom. And the device, she can talk to the device and keep a check on me, like that. Do you see now how it works? Like as a super king, I'm internet, I'm everybody man.
You have look who is in the chat. The yogi is in the chat.
Yeah, the super yogi. I am the Moha yogi. Super yogi. Moha mean cosmic, mean big, like Mohammed. Moha mean big, mean cosmic. Yogi mean those who has control their body and mind. And we have all yogi must have siddha, known as superpower, just like me. And we have when we say thing, it manifests. So that's what we do. I don't care who the damn super soldier is, but in my group, you are all super soldier. I'm training you to be super soldier. Hell the Führer!
I have to go take care of stuff.
Okay.
Nice talking to you. Thank you for all the knowledge.
No, today we're just talking, but evening we train. But usually I train in the morning with the Cambodia group. I just want to debrief the new people. But I train a lot in the evening time, on Monday and Friday, and sometime in the morning with the American group.
There's a lot of feedback.
Okay, that's enough for now. Ooh, it's 3 hours. Okay, take care, okay?
Take care. Bye.
Bye, mommy. Well, Jan, just you and I. How was that?
Yeah, let's make a break, my dear. So I just see here now, whole Italy is shut down. Huh? It's completely shut down, Italy now.
Absolutely.
They say not to travel to Italy, and can you imagine the poor Italian? I mean, I love the Italians, and I feel pity for them. I mean, can you believe it?
It's not the coronavirus. It's just the idea that nothing is moving, and people gonna run out of food.
Exactly.
And when people run out of food,
It's terrible.
and hunger gonna
It's
set in.
absolutely terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible. It's so terrible, you can't even believe it. Yeah. Anyway, I also have to move on, and but it was very nice. I thank you so much. I was learning a lot,
Yes.
and
I like to
and
help
you,
the English group as much as I can, because usually I train the Cambodian
no,
group.
no. We're gonna stay together, and we're gonna grow, and that's fantastic. And what you gonna do today? You're not gonna work today?
I do go to work today. Oh, right now
You're
it's
gonna work today.
12:14. Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
So we make a break, and
Yes.
we're gonna join each other a little bit later.
Okay,
I
that's
thank
fine.
you very much.
Okay.
And, I love you very much. I
Thank you.
appreciate very much your time.
Okay. Thank you.
So much. Okay, bye.
Bye bye. Yeah, that's amazing. So we got the yeah, okay. Can you give me a reading? The master snuggler. Mm-hmm. The nigga at war. The naga at war. War still ongoing now. Federation has taken out the draconians. Can't be no war right now because it's 1992 peace treaty, the Anna Charter peace treaty. Female, feminine. Kosal needs to help to make it over of his room, Veronica. Yes. Yes, thank you. I totally agree with you, Barbara. Tuesday, uh, Super Crew. Yes, Tuesday. Makara Crew plate the same and plate crew. Okay, crew. I am a woman from Portugal. Okay. Device activate. Please put in the person. What is your? Okay, that's okay. I don't need your name. Please give me a ring on Vampirist Ragdoll. Device say certainly. Okay. What I'm seeing, you basically possess what we call an indigo, um, like green aura, but the device is showing a lot of anomaly. There is what we call, looking right, this the left side. There is some a lot dark energy right here. Okay, I'm gonna explain what that means. Because of your indigo nature, you're a person who have a deep history for healing, for truth, and you have strong intuition ability. That means your dream, when you dream things always come true. You're very mindful of your dream, and you have very deep, strong intuition that you can see. You can look at a person and know are they compatible to your goal or not compatible to your goal or to your well-being, and you can basically, um, you have a choice to move away from them or to help them or um, to basically to not acknowledge them. But for you, you are basically a person who is a spiritual nature. You have very, very deep roots in high spiritual belief, and you are always, but you also have depression. I'm going to tell you what the depression means. It's come from the you don't open up too much to about your past to people because there is unresolved perspective and relationship within your family, especially on the mother side, and then therefore there is like she was there and also she was not there. It's like something took her away, a sickness, a death, or some kind of basically. In other words, she was not there 100% for you, and it kind of depressed you. So therefore, depressed meaning that you did not get the full benefit of that relationship between a mother and to a child, and then you feel that in the long run, in the short run, it's like you lack a goodbye, you lack the proper ritual of saying goodbye, the proper ritual of letting go. So that part of you is in like a gloomy area. It's like you don't want even to touch it, go back to, because it hurts you on many aspects because there was no benefit in that reality for your well-being. So you kind of left it alone, and that's why the pain right there in this side. This why the dark energy, right? This dark energy represents stress. Represent basically the stress when you were young and going through hard time, going through because the belief that you have was very into spiritual openness, into alien, into other world, but the people around you was not opening mind to that, and they were more into the religious aspect of thing and more into the controlling, and you always been fighting the controlling, the authority. That's why you don't like to be controlled or told what to do, because every time you see someone who's trying to assert their structure into you, you get fear, you get
you get a objection, you kind of will say no to them, and you will get away because you can't breathe. And that's the reason, like your mother figure in your size, like she's not there in you because something had been ripped out, on purposely, because of the control of the trying to make her live your life. I mean, make your life live her life in the way that she had said, but you don't agree with that perspective, so it anger you. It force you into cutting that aspect of your mother out of your life. That's why you still feel empty and pain, because you don't want to be the same person. You're afraid that you will grow up and be similar to her, and that's why you're afraid. And that's why you do everything in your power not to be controlled, not to be like dictated or told what to do. And that's why you're sick, mostly trying to seeking outside throughout the world to connect to people, to connect to people with like minds, trying to find your way. And part of you feels so much sympathy for your female parent, your mother aspect, but another part of you always trying to stay away because you don't like, you do not agree with the same goal she set for herself. You have a greater goal, a goal on a planetary, on a galactic level, and that's why you're open to extraterrestrial, to alien, to this, to that. But you also don't like one-side relationship. That's why when you see a one-sided relationship, it's like giving, giving, giving. You're trying to avoid because there must be a giver, must be a receiver, and vice versa. You like a fair relationship, and that's the reason you seek a lot to be self-sufficient, to make friends of like mind. You're trying to find way to heal yourself. That's why you're trying to into a lot of healing, into a lot of philosophy and music and spiritual, forward looking to the future, to find people with the same spiritual openness. And the advice said that most importantly that you want to find is peace. You're looking for peace a lot. You're looking for, because you are not a complicated person. You like to be simple. You like to be because you're a very old soul. So, but you're always trying to find peace because you don't like to argue. You don't like to do anything that nature. But you will get away from anyone who's trying to control you, trying to put their one-sided belief on you. When you don't see fairness or equality, you run immediately, because this is how the nature you operate. Because you always love equality, you always love fairness, and that's what you seek in every relationship, because it's just part of your past life recall from who you are. It's your defense system to get away from the control faction, which is limitation, which is one-sided, which is the religion people. That's why you're into science, you're into open mind, you're into curiosity, you're into things from that that's not having judgment. To look, you like look at things that have a perspective of fairness, of reality. And that's why you support your experience a lot, either bad or good. But however, you also feel lonely, because lonely that you feel the pain, that you're somehow feeling that abandonment is real. Either the person abandoned you or you abandon the person because the goal was not the same. So you're still healing from that. That's why you don't talk out your feeling like from your past relationship with your parent, even with your current relationship, because you like to mostly to have a relationship with the spiritual plane and the wisdom that come with it. Because in your heart you're looking for healing a lot. Let me give you healing. Device activate and increase. Please inject super serum, regenerate serum, anti-depression serum, anti-anger serum, and balancing serum into, what's the name? Vampire, Vampire Ragdoll. Okay. Please heal this person, second chakra, and restore her immune system, and take depression away from her, take anger away from her, and transform into love, into forgiveness. And also, please restore her aura into the full glory. And please take pain away from her now. Please inject serum and super proto molecule nanobot and its painkiller and super multivitamin, and also inject super marijuana into her, make it green color, and also inject regeneration serum and rejuvenation serum into her, and positive relationship serum into her, now balance a mind body emotion serum into a prior rack person, please. Yes, device, yes. And how many minutes is complete? 3 minutes. Thank you, device. Also, please inject serum that take her back pain away, her chest pain away, and take the headache away. And have clear mind, clear head, clear emotion, and restore her bone structure to its usefulness. Thank you, device. It is done now. Okay. And she do it. Okay. Okay. That's it. That's good for now. And I wanna super popular. Mm-hmm. I'm the snuggle soda. Super snuggle soda. Yeah. I'm a super snuggle soda. I snuggle.